How many of you have experienced any sort of weird things in your life? Yeah, you might not notice it. You might think that you're just imagining things, but let me show you what's going on here. This is happening all over the country and all over the world, mostly in Western civilizations. It's probably a little more widespread than I even realize. I'm going to share a video of a guy. Let him tell you his experience. This what do you want to call it, phenomenon is not a, a unique thing. It's happening all over, and it's not just in real life on the streets. It's evolved. It's came full circle. Now it's on the internet because they know they can get the people here just as well as they can get the people out in the streets. I was experiencing this shit out in the streets, but I'm more or less a targeted individual from law enforcement, and hence the current charges that I'm facing right now. So let me play this video from this fella and listen to his story. I'm sure that you gang stalkers yourselves, you won't be interested in this, so you'll run as fast as you can to get away from it, to prevent yourself from being reminded of what kind of scumbag you really are. If you're not a gang stalker, if you're not part of the InfraGard program or the CoIntel program, you'll be interested in this because this could possibly happen to you. If you want to help people on the internet, or if you want to help people in your real life, if you're a good person, there's no room in this society for good people because the evil shows no boundaries and they're trying to cause you issues in your life. You think social media was created so we could be connected and we could share each other's life woes or positives or ups or downs or whatever it is? It's here so they could stalk us and weed out the ones who want to do good. That's why you will not find very few channels online that are sending a positive message. It's because of the gang stalking program. It's widespread. It's millions of people involved in it. It's not paranoid schizophrenia. It's fact. I just shared a video the other day pointing out InfraGard. There's fusion centers all over this country. If you at any time have crossed the paths of one of these gang stalkers, I'm sure that your name is in a fusion center database. So keep your head on a swivel. If you're being gang stalked, reach out, say something, speak up, share your story. It doesn't have to be here. Share your story everywhere. If you're gang stalked, you're welcome here. If you're a gang stalker, get the fuck out of here because I'll call your bitch ass out in a second. Fuck off. So let's hear this guy. See what he's got to say.
Veterans with anxiety here, back with another video. All right, I'm gonna get into a little bit of some stuff in this video. I used to mainly make like recovery videos and everything like this, getting off of drugs and what have you.
They don't
Some
want you to make
content
recovery
than
videos.
I'm used to making. All right, if anybody's watching this video right now, I used to mainly make like recovery videos and everything like this, getting off of drugs and what have you. But anyways, before we start this shit, don't forget to like, hit the like button, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell, all of that. But there's a couple things that I want to talk about and kind of bring to some people's attention because you know I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time, but I haven't been able to, or haven't like had the I guess the courage to be real. Mainly because like I didn't know that I didn't know that I was not the only person going through this shit.
This is what they want you to do. They want you to believe that you're crazy, that you're not in your right mind. But then you start looking into it and you realize that you're not alone. This gang stalking program is legitimately, seriously everywhere. It's everywhere. It could be your grandmother, it could be your mama, your daddy, your bald-headed granny involved in it.
All right, so what I'm trying to get into is called, which is just fucking wild, bro. By the way, but it's called gang stalking. All right, listen to this shit, bro. So this all started for me. All right, like cool year and a half ago or something like this, right? Like I was on YouTube. I deleted my last channel. If anybody on here brand new is watching, but I deleted my last channel. And I'll get into the reason for that and shit like that. But like, while I was running this channel, that's when this shit started. All right, I started getting contacted online by a bunch of different people that wanted to talk to me. Right, like they framed themselves as, hey,
Yeah, same thing happened to me. I had people that wanted to contact me, wanted to talk to me, wanted to be my friend. Eh.
I wanted, they wanted help with like their addiction and like this, that, and the other.
I had somebody who wanted to help me or wanted me to help them with their criminal case. Uh-huh.
But it was like slowly, dude, they were like getting information from me. You understand what I'm saying? Like they would ask me questions and like I'd answer them because I trusted them. Like I didn't
Yeah, you
fucking
don't
think anything was wrong,
think there's anything to deal. Who would call you and ask you questions that they're trying to? Who would think that, right? And you're trying to help people, so you have good intentions, and you kind of fall for the old banana in the tailpipe thing a little bit.
And so I would answer these people's phone calls. I talked to them, and like yeah, so that kind of like went on for a little bit, and then I was also contacted by like a very specific person. All right,
My very specific person was Snafu Snaps.
who did the same thing, exactly what I'm saying. Got some information off of me, in a way that I don't know how to describe this, man. Like the way he would get this information from me was so like manipulative, bro. For real, like it really was. Asked me so many different questions in so many different ways to get certain answers out of me, and this, that, and the other, and like all this shit was going on like that, right? And I thought it was weird, and I tried to cut it off for a little while, and it'd come back around, and like it would just kind of start up again, and like I thought it was something was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I could say, like, what the fuck? Like this is weird, bro.
I was saying that the entire time too, but my desire to help people and to bring awareness to the masses of what's happening and what's been going on, it overrode my cautious side, saying, "Man, this is a little odd. This is a little fishy. This is a little strange." But then eventually, I realized some guy on the internet, Hank. It's not that fucking hard to figure out, bro. See the sign of this title up here: Gang Stalking Harassment. Explain my story. Come on, man. Silly questions, dude.
Anyways, long
Does it
story
matter who
short,
it is?
then I started noticing, like, okay, yo, like my fucking now all of a sudden, like I meet this dude right online, give him information about myself, and now all of a sudden, it's like my devices are being hacked, right?
Yeah. Snafu Snaps. Give him my information. It's kind of weird. My devices are being hacked. Yeah. Snafu Snaps.
Like phone, computer getting controlled. Like you could tell, like it was like,
Yeah. Yeah. You could tell that Snafu Snaps was hacking into my shit.
and I never experienced no hacking shit before. I don't know anything about that, so I have no clue like what was causing this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just seeing weird shit happening on my phone. Camera's turning on its own, microphone, all this stuff like that, right? It wasn't very like covert in the beginning, if that makes sense. It was obvious, bro, that something was wrong. I was getting signed out of my iCloud account. I'd have to change the password on that thing. Like it was mad
You know how
obvious.
many devices that I've been through? How many computers that I've been through?
As far as like digitally. And then, I started noticing like, oh shit, bro, I'm fucking getting followed the fuck around by different cars and shit like this. And like I didn't even believe it at first, bro. I didn't even believe it at first because it was just like so fucking unreal, bro. The amount of cars, the amount of people that they had literally following me. All right, I'd hop into my car, pull
Millions of people
of my neighborhood or something like this, and like instantly, bro, there'd be like 2 people behind me. Then I pull out the neighborhood, 10 more people fucking in front of you on sides, like literally.
Anybody who's watching this right now or who will be watching this later, if you are not part of the gang stalking program and you are not part of this network, you need to pay attention to what the fuck's up, man.
just following you like this, like so like in a way that like they want you to notice this shit, but then it's like it's so hard to be like, hey, you're following me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, you're fucking following me, bro. But they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? They are, bro. And they got surveillance on your phone. They got your phones tapped. They know where you're headed. Like, bro, like it's the fucking wildest thing, okay? Let me kind of just get into what I've learned a little bit more about this, like where this even comes from, okay? Because like this shit's important, bro. People need to know about this. Like this shit is mad important to know. Bro, this shit is apparently organized and started up by basically corrupt people, like rogue actors within literally law enforcement. Like Metro here in where I live at. You know what I'm
He lives in Vegas.
saying? Like the police, um, bro. From what I understand, could be even like FBI, NSA involvement with, especially as far as like how they can hop into your phone and stuff like this, and have such like
Yeah, when Snafu Snaps tell me he's got a team, this is the team that Snafu Snaps got behind him. That nitwit motherfucker himself isn't capable of doing shit. He's just a fucking guy out in the streets. He's got the FBI or fucking some intelligence agency behind him, giving him access to, or he's giving them information to give access to other people's fucking devices.
persistent surveillance on you. I mean, that kind of shit would make sense, like some kind of intelligence agency level type of targeting, you know. But from what I understand, the most, you know, what you're seeing and shit, what I'm seeing at least, is really conducted by like law enforcement undercover and what's known as community watch programs or neighborhood watch programs, which I never even knew
It's
about.
community
I've heard
policing
of that, like,
programs.
you know, like you think
You got community policing programs, and you got your neighbors watching you. You got your coworkers watching you. It's everywhere. It's been going on for a long time, and most people don't even know that they're being targeted or harassed. They just start having real fucked up issues happening. It's going on everywhere. It's fucking happening everywhere, which is what I'm dealing with right now with you fucking scumbags on the internet, you cocksuckers gang stalking me through the fucking internet. And what you don't like is that I'm calling you motherfuckers out about it. That's what you don't like, is you can't shut me the fuck up now, can you? You don't like it, do you? Fuck off. How's about that? How about you fuck off?
like, oh, it's like, you know, you think it's like something, it's just a bunch of neighbors, and it's just like they'll call the cops if they see something sus, right? Nah, bro, like this shit is totally like full blown organized to the point that it's like, number one, it's everywhere. It's like every little neighborhood around here is like involved in some kind of community.
Well, it's to me, for me, it's a time disruption. You're absolutely right. They know that they can't get to me. They know that they can't drive me crazy. They know they can't do that. So they change their tactics with me, and they steal my time. They make me sit online all fucking day long. You know, not make me sit online, but I address them. I do it by choice. I could stop. I could focus on other things, but I prefer to call their bitch asses out. Right, OTW? Right, Cynthia? Right, Polly Boy? Right, Snafu Snaps? Because you're all in on it. All of you are. They're all in on it. Whether you guys realize it or not. You can sit here and go, oh, he's crazy. I don't give a fuck what any of you motherfuckers think about me. I know what the fuck I know. I'm smarter than all of you cocksuckers put together.
Watch program, and like, or it seems like it at least, and like it's so coordinated to the point where, like I said, like you could be typing something in on your phone, Google Maps, like you're about to go to some store, bro. As soon as you type this shit in, it's like they're already going there before you even fucking think about.
Yeah, they get an alert.
You know, like you're
all the
just
Gangstalkers get an alert on their phone and says target number 444, whatever the fucking, however they communicate with each other through their secret apps, their little networks. They'll be out on the road fucking with you. I've said it a million times. It don't matter. I could go out on the road within 5 fucking minutes. I got some asshole fucking playing games out on the road with me. It's fucking constantly.
Like think about like where you might go, and they're already sending fucking people there. And like this shit became so obvious to me after, you know, after a certain amount of time, bro. Like coincidences are no longer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no longer a fucking coincidence when something happens like the same exact way.
It comes to the road rage shit that I experienced with these fucking idiots. They'll road rage me, and then they'll say they're gonna kick my ass, and I pull over and they keep going because they're not to engage with you. They won't engage with you physically. They'll only harass you. Now, if it was Joe Schmo and it was a road rage incident, and he said, "Pull over, I'll beat your ass." And I pull over. A guy who's legit, he's going to want to pull over and fight. But these gangstalkers, they can't. They're not allowed to. They keep going. This is how they work. It's a network of fucking weirdos.
More than fucking 10 times, bro. And I'm sorry to say it. It ain't no coincidence anymore. It's deliberate. Deliberate is all hell. All right. So what else would they be doing? Like,
Definitely
as far,
deliberate.
like, in my situation, bro, it's about like straight up harassing you. Like, straight the fuck up. It's about straight up harassing you in public, bro. They'll talk. They'll like, you'll like be like going through a store, people following you around and shit, and it's like they'll say things, dude. They'll say things to provoke you.
I used to go to the store late at night. I used to go to the grocery store late at night to avoid the assholes. And when I say assholes, I mean the gangstalkers. And then after COVID, they shut the stores down, which I think that's a part of the reason why they shut the stores down, because they knew that people that were being targeted and gangstalked, the ones that were aware of it, they would go to the stores late at night when there wasn't a lot of people, so they couldn't get away with it. So they had to, there's oh, is that paranoid schizophrenia? I don't know. It just seems awfully weird that they shut the fucking stores down at the night now. Now you can barely find a grocery store open at midnight or later, because they don't want you in a situation where you can avoid them, where you're comfortable.
They'll say things in public. They'll say things like that will make you think about shit, make you fucking paranoid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll do shit around you that make you feel paranoid. Like, it makes you feel like, oh shit, like, is this
I
fool
know,
fucking trying to
I
frame
know
me for
us
some
now.
shit? Or like, you know, like you really feel
Appreciate
like that.
the
They'll go
info,
into
but
the
I know
bathroom,
I'm
flush
smarter than
something, or
they
like do
are.
something weird like that. Like,
I
you
manipulate
just
them.
notice shit like this, and it's like they tell everybody something to get them aligned with this shit. And what I figured out is like, you know, how they get these people like involved is like, bro, they legitimately come up with some kind of lie about you. And I think that's where these people came in the very fucking beginning, before this really fully like full blown began. Like, I believe that's why those people entered my life, was because they were collecting some kind of information, some kind of data that they could then.
This is why people answered me and came into my live streams 7 years ago, when I intended to tell my story about how the government set me up and trapped me and sent me to fucking prison, and the entire system in Macomb County was corrupt. That's why Macomb County right now has bogus charges against me. Will they ever succeed? No. Is it just more of a fucking with me tactic? Yes.
Flip around, manipulate, and sell to the public that are in these neighborhood watch programs or whatever the fuck. And like, that's why they hate your ass. That's why they're trying to get rid of you, bro. You know, like, they're trying to eliminate your ass, or they're trying to. I mean, because it's true, dude. Like, the amount of pressure. Because I've watched a bunch of videos on this now, and like, bro, this shit, like, it's so crazy, bro, how many other people are going through this. Like, it literally blew my mind, bro. So that's why I'm making this video. But like, you know, it
That's
is
why I
true.
wouldn't
Like,
trust. I
they are
wouldn't trust
literally
the
trying
fucking
to
the people shopping for me and bringing me my food. Fuck you. You ain't touching my fucking food, motherfuckers. You can suck my fucking dick.
make you, number one, lose your fucking mind.
I've known
Number
this.
two,
I've known
kill
what he
yourself.
says in this
I'm,
video. Where I'm not even gonna say anything. We just let it. Let's keep watching.
I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's true. Or three, get you arrested somehow. Literally, like, get you locked up. And that's to be just thinking about that, like, constantly. That's literally what you're thinking of all day long. That's what you're dealing with. It's taxing on your mind, bro. It is taxing on your mind, and I could see how it really could flip somebody and make them take themselves out. Which is why I'm making this video, because I know that some of these people will probably watch this, and I want them to know that it's like, bro, I am a normal ass person, dude. I am a normal human being. I am not a fucking criminal. I'm a dude that's just trying to live my fucking life in peace and not be bothered. Literally,
I have
that's
a
all the
buddy of
fuck I'm
mine
here
who
for.
just committed suicide. A military, a guy that was in the military, and the shit that he would say on his Facebook, I was thinking to myself, maybe he's being gang stalked and he don't know it. And I couldn't say anything to him because he'd think I was crazy. And he ended up offing himself just out of the blue. And they do target guys in the military, guys that were in the military. That's why the suicide rate for veterans is through the fucking roof.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here
They
fucking.
don't have to pay benefits to a guy who doesn't exist no more.
committing whatever the fuck kind of rumors y'all are spreading around. Like that's the most false bullshit ever, bro. And you know what, too? You know, I've been scared to say it, but like
My other friend not long ago got stage 4 cancer. The VA didn't do a damn thing for him. He died 6 months later.
I gotta say this shit, dude. I have to. Like at some point, no one's ever gonna know. I feel like no one will know for real. You know, and this isn't just like out in public. This isn't just like, oh, you just go out in public and people are following you around and they kind of harass you a little bit. Like, no, dude, this shit follows you everywhere,
Why do you
right?
think
And
Snafu
that's what I'm
Snaps is
getting
so
at. Like,
fucking angry
they
at
have a
me?
way,
Why
bro,
do you think
of
Snafu Snaps is so fucking so besides himself with me? I've been a target of his for a long time, and he couldn't control me then, and he can't control me now. So his only avenue is to fucking try to get the law enforcement to press charges on me for him. This is why Snafu Snaps is fucking going ballistic and fucking going off when he hears my fucking name. He just can't stand the fact that I won't get off the fucking internet.
straight up manipulating people. Whoever it is, man, I feel like it's got to be like, because I've seen videos of it like on YouTube where like it's like legit, bro. Some FBI guy comes, knocks on your door.
What's
Hey,
up,
let me talk to you
Ghostface?
about so and so. We got this fucking whole file on him, and blah, blah, blah. It's all a lie, all a fucking lie. You know what I mean? Gets you, but it gets you like, oh shit,
You know, people
yeah,
said
fuck
all
that
my
guy.
life,
You know, fuck
oh,
him, and
this guy
everything.
thinks that people are out to get him. He thinks that people are following him, stalking him. I've heard this all my life because I tell people. Well, I finally got the proof that I needed 6 years ago, 5 years ago, when Gangstalkers were contacting the law enforcement officers and in the prosecutor's office, and I got it through a FOIA request, and I got the fucking. I can show you what his channel is. Calm down. I got a FOIA request with Joe Schmo, allegedly the Gangstalkers contacting law enforcement. This is why the FBI will not give me any information on who was calling on me. Back in 2019, I was being gangstalked by other YouTubers. And this is why YouTubers won't tell my story because they're afraid that me, I'll expose them because they're part of it as well. That's why I cannot get any fucking YouTuber in any genre to help me get my story out there because they are all part of the gang stalking program.
I'll join in on this and blah 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 blah. Okay, so like I was saying, these people legitimately recruit other people, right? Like,
Here's his
and
channel
like
name,
they pay them,
Veterans
they
with
pay them by
Anxiety
money.
2.0.
From what I hear, gift cards, like real under the table type shit. It's not like gonna be like, oh, we're direct depositing straight to your fucking bank account. Like, no, bro. It's like some gift, Visa gift card or some fucking, offhanded ass gift card or some shit like that. But
Or they stay out of jail. Instead of them going to jail or prison for their crimes, they'll tell them, we'll let you stay in the streets, but you got to work for us or you're going to fucking jail or prison and keep your mouth shut. And they do it.
for a decent amount of fucking change, and that's
And they don't give a fuck if they do drugs. They get arrested. They can say, "Oh, you need to contact Officer fucking Hobhider from the Gilbert, Arizona Police Department." And then so they contact the Officer Hobhider from the Gilbert, Arizona Police Department, and he says, "Yeah, he's an operative. You got to let him go. You can't prosecute him." And then they let him out the back door.
that's why these people do it, because it's like they carry out a little task or whatever and they bank out $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, that's what the fuck is going on, bro. And like I was saying, this shit follows you everywhere, right? I'm a veteran, bro. I serve my fucking country. That's why this really blows my mind. I've served my country, and I served this country honorably, and I have done
That's
nothing
why
fucking wrong.
Snafu
Number
Snaps
one, in the
runs
middle.
around and yaps about fucking Project Pogo, Pogo, Pogo. He diminishes the value of these Pogo channels. That's why OTW is so adamant. This is why they all support Snafu Snaps at all costs. They will not go against Snafu Snaps because he is one of the head honchos in the fucking Project Pogo fucking shit, in the gang stalking program. He is one of the biggest fucking guys out there. He's got power when it comes to whoever's behind it. He's got connections. The rest of them fall in line. That's why they do what he wants them to do.
Military or out of it. However, okay, I've used drugs in the past. So the fuck what? There's so many people who have, right? But my point is that for the most of my life, I have been a good person, somebody who's dedicated a lot of their life, to be honest, just helping people. With my last channel, that was the point of it. You know what I mean? It was to help other people.
You're not allowed to help
and
people on
spread
here.
them the word of how to
You're not allowed
overcome their
to help people. You're not allowed to talk about God. You're not allowed to talk to people about following the good Lord. You're not allowed to doing that. That's why Snafu Snaps doesn't talk about God on here. This is why everything that he does, it's about evil. Right, Snafu Snaps? Right? You evil fucking piece of shit. Fucking scumbag.
addictions and shit like this to opioids. And I posted my withdrawal up on there, and fucking I tried to do it with this channel a little bit. It wasn't as bad, but like on my last channel, man, I was going through it so heavy, bro. One day, man, there was this guy, right? Like
You don't have to
he
give me
I'll
money to
never
say
forget him, bro.
something,
His name
Hank.
was
I'll
Cody,
fucking
bro.
say your
And
comment.
like I was
Yeah,
withdrawing so
Snafu Snaps
hard,
is
bro.
their
At home, I
daddy.
had no money, I had no
Not
food, I
Paul.
had nothing except the
I'll
YouTube
put
channel
my
and a
dollars
fucking
on
live
that
stream,
too.
bro. And I was live streaming this shit. I'm telling people, bro, I'm sick as all hell, trying to make it through this. I got food, blah, 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 blah. Bro, this dude ordered a DoorDash to my house, bro, some McDonald's, and sent me some food from across the country. Like, you know what I mean? And bro, what I'm getting at is just like, I don't understand these
I've
people.
tried to help YouTubers all over the country, and they reject me. No, nobody wants anything to do with me. There's no reason why these YouTubers out here don't want anything to do with me unless they are all part of Project Pogo. When you run around and you say, you're a pogo, 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 it's easy to say, well, sure, Snaps, they're a pogo, right? It's because you diminish it. You're basically crying wolf the real pogos show up. You're crying wolf, and nobody's going to believe you.
Bro, like, I don't understand. Like,
As part of the psychological operation.
why the fuck, bro,
Just like I
can you
said,
be so like
back 2 years
evil?
ago, if I let you guys hear the phone conversations that I had with Snafu Snaps for 2 fucking years, you would laugh at him. You would think, this guy's a fucking nitwit idiot. It's like two different fucking people. When I was communicating with him, he played dumb, he played innocent, always wanted my advice. Well, what's my opinion? He was basically picking my brain is what he was doing. And then after I separated myself from him, he turned into the fucking the scumbag asshole he is. It was like overnight. Now listening to him speak, he's a totally different fucking person. He is a totally different fucking person. Like I never knew the fucking guy now. Then I ask my moderators who know him. They'll say that's not the same Snafu Snaps that I knew fucking over 3 years ago. It's because he's a fucking a government operative who was playing fucking some weak little pissant who was really just fucking manipulating me.
Essentially, to want to ruin somebody's fucking life, bro, and like influence their life so much in so many different ways, bro. Like I was getting into, how this shit follows you everywhere.
Yeah, Snafu Snaps trying to ruin my life, even if it's just for a temporary fucking distraction. Look what Snafu Snaps is doing to me. You don't think that he won't do it to you guys? But he's not doing it to the rest of the people who said that they're going to hurt him, they're going to kick his ass, they're going to kill him, they're going to do all this. I'm the only one, right, Hank? Hank, I'm the only one that's facing any type of charges through fucking Snafu Snaps, right?
Meaning, like, okay, when I go to the VA,
everybody says, well, you shouldn't
like,
have said that. You shouldn't have said those things to him. You're just holding yourself responsible for your own actions. Ain't it funny how I'm the only one facing charges and they all give me a hard way to go about my little hurtful words? Ain't it funny?
Acting differently around me, like literally, like it literally seems like oh, they've been told like, all right, you need to monitor this dude whenever he comes in here, act a certain way because we're gonna, we've told you this shit about him, like type of, literally that is exactly how it feels to walk into the VA, to the mental health, when I'm just trying to go in there peacefully, get my medications and see my doctor and shit like this. Literally, it just feels like these people got some kind of thought about you, and they be smirking at you, smiling. I start noticing like my meds were kind of getting shorted, and like, they fuck with you. Literally, they fuck with you, and they get away with it. They get the fuck away with it because it's from the fucking top down, bro. It's not just like small people here and there. It's fucking, dude, from the literal top the fuck down. FBI, like I said, NSA, they got these things called fusion centers, bro. Like, all this shit like this. And the local police involved, bro.
Whether you think that what I said was a threat or not, Hank, you don't know the fucking law. It's easy to sit over there in fucking Monongahela, Pennsylvania, and say, I don't make threats. Telling somebody that you're going to kick their ass isn't a fucking threat until you act upon it. You understand that, Hank? Do you understand that, Hank?
That's the top down, dude. Literally. And that's why this shit is so hard to escape, bro. Like, I've seen so many people on YouTube talking about this shit, and they're still in it, like me. Okay, I don't think this shit ever ends. To be real, like, it's
No,
the
it won't
craziest
ever
thing.
end.
Okay, and then not to mention, you know, you really want to talk about like getting harassed or harmed and targeted out and shit
I
like
could
this.
get off the fucking
Well,
internet right
you know,
now. I could
to be
shut my
real with you,
channel down, but it ain't gonna end. It's not gonna end. It won't end because they have a fucking an agenda to silence those who are woke.
like, these health problems that I'm having are not real.
Those who can
Like,
see through their
what I
fucking
mean
evil
by they're
ways.
not real is that, like, they're not natural, bro. They are not naturally caused. They are caused by something different. You know, like, I hate to say this shit, but like, my house was broken into. Okay, when I was going through this shit, like I said, you know, I deleted my YouTube channel.
See, I pick places to live and to stay that I prevent people from breaking into my place. I know what they're up to, and I know the shenanigans that they play. I make friends with my fucking neighbors, and I pay attention to where I live. So it's a unique situation where anybody's snooping around, it doesn't fly. I don't live in apartment buildings. I refuse to live in apartment buildings. Fuck off. No apartments for me.
Bro, because I was tripping when this first started. I thought I was under a real federal fucking investigation. That's what I literally thought. I literally believed that because of how intense the surveillance was, how intense, like, people were following me around and just surveilling me, you know, without doing anything. They wouldn't say nothing though. They wouldn't ever come to me. I'm just like, I'm getting fucking watched, bro. You know, and like, so, you know, like I said, I deleted my channel because I was tripping out. Number one, I thought I was under some invest. I'm like, I need to ghost. I need to go ghost mode. You know what I mean? And so I did. I went ghost mode basically for the longest time, but it didn't help. It didn't do anything. You know, it just, all it did was isolate me, which is what they want. They want to fucking isolate you out of the fucking community and shit. You know, like, so that way your mind legitimately goes crazy. All right, and like, you know, not only do they isolate you just like on your own by like your own actions, you know, by influencing shit around you to make you do certain things in a way, like they also, like I said, they spread rumors, bro. So they're gonna come to your friends. That's what they did to me, at least. They went to my friends and said some random shit, like telling people I'm on some.
They spread rumors online. They smear campaign you online. They attack you online. They do whatever to get you isolated, a shadow banned, and nobody wants to come to your channel because you start acting like a fucking asshole and running fucking people's name through the mud and accusing everybody of being part of it, even if they're not. This is what they do. But it's all good.
Terrorist watch list, and like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they've told my first sergeant this, bro, from the military, dog. And I contacted him and he believed that shit, bro. Like, what? He fucking believed that shit. I deployed with this dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is how powerful this shit is. It's top down. I'm trying to tell you, like, this shit is legit top down. And you know, I don't know too much about this kind of stuff, guys, but like, you know, the person that had contacted me was telling me like way back when, like, oh, I'm in the Illuminati and like something about Freemasons and this, that, and the other. Well, like, hey, I've seen a lot of videos about this now on YouTube, and they're talking about Freemasonry and this, that, and the other, and like, you know, like these people, like, probably higher up in the FBI or like higher up in the police.
Didn't I just read you guys a police report from Macomb County where they wanted to know where I was living, and I told them, I ain't fucking telling you where I'm living. It ain't none of your business. And then he said in his police report, oh, he's living in a trailer hiding out. Ain't that funny? And then they get a tether on me. Huh, convenient. Convenient, ain't it? Sure helps the fucking gangstalkers know where the fuck I'm at, right? When I got a fucking tether on my ankle, huh?
Department and things like this. I'm sure they do go to the little lodges and shit, you know, little secret meetings, and probably, you know what I'm saying? That shit's probably real. I would imagine it is real. If this shit can happen to you, I would
We
fucking
got
definitely imagine that
Leland
shit.
writing a fucking police report, whining and crying about has nothing to do with the incident or the crime, and he puts it in the fucking he put it in there just to let me know that they're concerned. This is what they do. They fuck with you. So Detective Cleveland puts it in the police report. Oh, he says that he's hiding from the law enforcement because they gang stalk him and harass him. Well, that's him saying that we're going to fucking find out where you're at. And that's why they put a fucking tether on me for all you fucking retards that want to know why.
Going on, they got to be coordinating this shit somewhere. It's illegal as all hell. You can't do this to people. You're not allowed to just be fucking, number one, illegally surveilling somebody, number two,
what's up, Gary?
harassing them in public, and then three, harming them. All right, like now what I want to kind of get into that a little bit, getting harmed, right? What do I mean by that? Okay, there have been times, let me give you one specific example. I was living in my car, okay, because that's what they do. They fucking force your situation to get so fucked that like you're
well, they can't fuck me to that point because I'm smarter than they are.
Your life is fucked.
I've been doing this all my life, and I make sure that I have all of my avenues covered,
bro. Like really, like it or you think that at least. And like I was living in my car one time for a little while, okay, for about a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever the fuck it was. And like, dude, I go to this gas station that I had gone to multiple times, built up a little like, whatever pattern, and would buy coffee there all the time. And dude, like these people literally tried to kill me. What I mean by that is like they fucking bro. There was some coffee there, right? And this coffee was legitimately being guarded, bro, by like some rando that's just like standing by the coffee machine. And freaking, I go and I pour out a cup of coffee, and I'm kind of wondering,
I
like,
go to the grocery store and I'll grab fucking, I'll get different fucking shit just to change it up. So I don't keep the patterns. I don't keep the patterns so they can't fucking do shit like this.
Dude, like watching this. Why is he watching you pour out this coffee and shit like that, And no one else is getting coffee from this machine. I didn't think about it that deeply, but I was like, this is kind of weird. It's like he's guarding this shit, but I'm allowed to go get it, right? Only me. So I pour out a cup of coffee from this shit, a little medium-sized cup, black coffee, like how I drink it, and I go back into my car and I'm parked at this gym parking lot. Bro, I drink half of this cup of coffee. It was spiked, bro, with extra caffeine. Caffeine, like hardcore extra caffeine meant to literally kill you, bro. To the point where, like, I swear to God, if I would have drank that entire cup, I would have been dead, bro. That shit would have literally killed me. Because of how strong that was. It would have literally been a caffeine overdose. I had to take like fucking, I don't even know how many. I took like probably 4 clonazepams, bro. Like 3 fucking Seroquel. Like it was terrible.
Well, one of your biggest problems is stop taking their fucking drugs.
I was like, dude, they put something else in this shit?
Stop taking their drugs.
Tripping. You know what I'm saying? And like you can't really call for help because they're all fucking in on it, bro. Like and I'm dead ass serious. Y'all want to, and that's the fucked up part about this too. Here's the other fucked up part. Is like when people hear you talking about this, hear you saying all this shit like that, and unless you got this most concrete evidence in their mind, you're crazy. You got a mental health problem. You're schizophrenic. You're delusional. You're this, you're that. Nah, bro. I ain't fucking delusional. I'm fucking grounded in reality as hard as fuck, bro, because of this shit. And I mean, like, to be real, like, the only people that have delusions are the ones that are fucking doing this shit, to be honest. That's my opinion. Like, who's really
I've been saying that. I've been saying that Snafu Snaps is a delusional motherfucker. He's a narcissist. You have to be a narcissist to be a part of this gang stalking program. Any normal human would never participate in this shit. So he's right. The only ones that are involved in this are the delusional ones, the ones that are out of their fucking minds.
Me trying to live my life or someone else trying to fuck with it for no good reason off of some lie they got told. You understand what I'm saying? Who's really the fucking crazy one? That's what I got to fucking say about that. I mean, because it's true, bro. And they don't want this to get out. There's been times where, like, I tried to report this because I didn't realize how deep it was. And, I tried to go to the police and I tried to go to I fucking went to the FBI field office, bro. Literally. I went to the FBI field office. Got turned the fuck away. They're like,
you can't go to the FBI.
They're like, who's following you?
You can't go to the police.
You don't know.
You can't do it. In that one of the police reports, or in the police report where he says that I'm living in my travel trailer, and I didn't say travel trailer, I said RV. I said I'm living in my RV in an undisclosed location to keep you motherfuckers from harassing me and gang stalking me. That's why I moved out of my apartment, because the cops came to my fucking house and fucking with me. Not only that, let me. Fuck it.
You don't know because there's fucking so many of them, bro. You can't like pinpoint a single fucking thing because it's not a single fucking thing. It's a big ass network of fucking people doing this shit. You get what I'm saying? So there's no like there's no like, oh, oh, it's this company. Like, no, bro, they don't be advertising who the fuck they
It's
work for.
Infraguard.
It's some neighborhood watch bullshit,
It's
but it's like
Infraguard.
it's not like that public.
When Snafu Snap started fucking, every time I would go to my best friend's fucking house, every fucking time I would go to my best friend's house, Snafu Snaps would call me. And it was so fucking obvious. Even my best friend would say, "Why the fuck does that dude call you every time you come over here?" Because he's like, "Does he call you all the fucking time?" And I said, "No." I said, "It's just really weird that, you know." I said, "I think this motherfucker's tracking me on my fucking phone, dude."
I'm sure they got their own little messaging apps in their own circle and shit like that, but there ain't nothing public posted about this. This shit is hidden as hell, dude. This shit is classified more than likely. I guarantee you these people sign NDAs and like
Remember,
fucking, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like
remember when I told you guys that a friend of mine was giving background checks on thousands and thousands of people, and she couldn't fucking figure out what exactly they were intending to do when they all said that they're the ones who spoke just said that it was a government position. Thousands and thousands of people. And in my fucking opinion, those people that were getting background checks were these gangstalkers.
that. You can't disclose this shit because it's top fucking secret. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like that's the kind of shit that happens. And I want y'all to look up something. You ever heard of COINTELPRO? Well, that shit has not.
Well, COINTELPRO
right,
is
now,
the old program, and I'm sure it's still in effect, but now it's Infraguard. Infraguard. I just shared it the other day. Infraguard. INFRAGARD. Look it up. It's a website. Infraguard.
it was a program back in like the 1960s and 1970s, which was designed to do exactly what they're doing today. All right. And that is to discredit somebody, drive them fucking crazy, and put them the fuck away, silence them, make them that, off themselves. Or you know what I'm saying? Or like maybe they get assassinated or something like that, and like it just gets covered up, bro. Like straight up, like that's how this is. And like they'll recruit the people that are close to you to be in on this at the same damn time. People you thought would protect you, think people who you thought had your best interests in mind, they can have them flip too. Believe me, they can have them flip too, because that's what happened to me. And I don't know how the fuck they do this, bro. Like I don't know how in the fuck somebody, I don't even want to get into this, but like how somebody very close to you could flip and be aware of what is happening to you and be okay with it. Because these people, bro, are sick, bro. Literally, like they do this shit with a smile on their faces, bro. You understand? Like they do this shit willingly and happily because they get some type of joy from this shit. Watching some innocent person's life just get ruined right in front of them, bro. And like, and they just somehow get some joy from this, Like that's literally what this is, apparently. Um, at the street level, at least, in my opinion. I think these people are just being used, obviously. They are being used as pawns, to carry this shit out. The people at the very top, like I'm talking about, kicking it in their fucking houses. And
I've known about this gang stalking shit for a long time. When I read about the guy who was offered, the CIA offered him the job to do the Oklahoma City job, and he turned it down. And he wrote in a book that was he talked about gang stalkers back then in the 90s. He was talking there was probably anywhere between 2 to 400,000. There were about 2 to 400,000. Now there's millions.
they're staying out of risk, But some people that are on the street level, people living with you, whatever, those people are at the most risk, because if something actually happens to you, you really pass away or something like that, guess who's gonna be questioned first? You understand? Like who's gonna be fucking scrutinized first? That's why it's
maybe there was something behind James Munder. Who knows? You never know. Maybe there was something behind James Munder. I'm not saying that to anybody that had anything to do with it, but maybe he was targeted. Who knows? I don't know. It's a possibility.
it's so sketchy, bro. Like I never even knew this existed. I've heard this term before, gang stalking, right? And I've looked it up
And if I
before, and
was him,
I
I
always
wouldn't
thought it
let
was
anybody know
BS,
that
whatever,
I
whatever,
have fucking.
until it legit happened to me, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like this shit
I
really can
wouldn't let
happen to you,
anybody
bro.
know
Like
that I
literally,
got
you could literally be
that
surveilled
little vape fucking thing he's got in his hand. They'll go and pose you in his fucking vape fucking cartridges.
to the point that your all your devices are bugged out, to the point that they can follow you around and fucking find exactly where you're going, and they will, you know, and they will follow you into the stores, and they will
Well, they don't need to bug your devices when they got a tether on your fucking leg.
you know, it's like they watch what you buy. Fucking once they figure out what you're gonna buy, they can tamper with it at the supply chain level, which has happened to me before. And I know that sounds wild, but I'm talking like brand new sealed packaged items can literally be tampered with at a grocery store, you know, and people around there that are involved with it watch it, you know, make sure no one else picks it up except you. All right. And like they can tamper with it, meaning they could put some kind of poison in it, something that degrades your health in some type of way, you know, put a drug in your shit, like all type of stuff like that can happen to you, you know. Oh yeah, I wanted to just bring this one last thing up and that's it for this video. But like my house legit, bro, got broken into. All right, a long time ago when this was happening. And when this happened, like my I got broken into, and someone had came up to me in my room, and they hit me in the leg with something. And what I mean by that is like I literally got hit in the leg with some kind of injection. Okay, and I know this sounds fucking crazy, but I don't care. I mean, I fucking do it. Like, what? Why the fuck would I just come on here and talk about this for no reason if this shit wasn't like legit? You know? Oh, and yeah, somebody had came into my house wearing all black. I fucking froze up because I didn't have no weapon on me. I didn't have a gun. I have nothing, dude. In my room, smacked me with something in the leg, hit me with some kind of drug, bro, that made me pass the fuck out, and not remember shit afterwards either. That's what was crazy, dude. Like, and like after that, I remember waking up. I had needle marks on my.
I got a buddy of mine who told me it wasn't actually him that told me, it was his brother that told me about what he said because his brother told him. And he told me, and he's like, yeah, don't say nothing to him about this, man, because he'll get upset. But he told me that this happened to him. He said that he was he was literally swooped up and taken and held hostage for like fucking 3 days, and they were fucking torturing his ass. They let him go. And my buddy's brother hasn't been the same since. He's really fucking isolated. He only talks to a few people. And he lives a fucking hermit type of life, man. And I tried telling my buddy that because my buddy was like, I think he's crazy, man. And I'm like, dude, he's not crazy. It fucking happened, dude. I'm telling you. If he's telling you it happened, he's confiding in you because he's got nobody to talk to. And he's telling you because he feels safe with you. You're his fucking brother. And now you're saying he's crazy? I said, you better not fucking say that shit, dude. Don't ever tell him he's crazy. I said, because he's not.
My skin. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, looking at my wrists, I'm like looking at my legs and shit. I'm like checking myself out. I'm like, bro, like I got hit with something. I got injected with some shit. Then all of a sudden, guess what? I'm having medical issues now, medical problems, and like new allergies that I've never had before. Like I got allergic to peanuts, bro. And I have never been allergic to peanuts. I've never been allergic to anything in my entire life, bro. All right. And then once they figure out, oh shit, it worked. Like he's allergic to peanuts, blah, 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 they'll put some peanut protein or whatever in your food, make you eat it. It's not something that's not even related to peanuts and shit like that, to make you have a fucking allergic reaction and anaphylactic out and pass away, bro. You understand? So it's serious, bro. This shit is like so serious. It's not even funny. I laugh because it's all you can do. Like really, you know. I mean, I can talk about this. I hope. I don't know. Like I've been kind of worried to talk about this, to be honest with you. But like I've seen other people do it, and I feel like it's kind of like my duty to do it at this point because there's just no way, bro. There is no way with the kind of infrastructure that I've seen around here, the way that this is set up, and like everything like that, that I am the only person in Las Vegas that this is happening to. I don't believe that at this point. I think that they are probably doing this to more than one person, you know, unfortunately. And yeah, dude, like it's fucked up, bro. So I don't know. Anybody here is going through some shit like that? I know this is gonna be like a whole different audience of people that I'm used to, but like yeah, you know, like y'all are welcome here. Hit that subscribe button and everything. You know, leave me some comments down below. Let me know about your experiences. Let me know if your kind of lines up with mine and stuff like that. And I don't know, like we could share some ideas and stuff, you know, and figure this out. But that's really all I got for this video. So I appreciate you all. Peace out.
So let's read some of the comments down here. He's got 327 comments. Somebody says that he helped to form a small support ministry trying to stop child trafficking in their city and state. Within less than 2 years, everyone in the support ministry was experienced cyber warfare, active targeting, harassment, retaliation. It was aggressive. My personal information was actively blacklisted from all social infrastructure, employment, housing, education. When you first start realizing it's going on, you're like, no way, this is real. But after years, you become tough and fearless or fold under pressure. I don't fucking fold. It's spiritual. The closest people to you are involved. Thanks for having the courage to post it. If it wasn't for videos like this, I wouldn't know what was going on. Most Americans are under federal surveillance. They just don't know it. I can vouch for him. These were the things he was discussing when his last channel ended. The response in the comments went from supportive to cruel to an accusatory real fast. He lost someone close to him. House was broken into and everything was hacked. Weird shit left and right. I watched it all. It's funny that I had the same things going on with me to my YouTube channel. When I started my channel, the channel was fucking great, had a lot of fucking support, and then all of a sudden, all the comments started turning fucking bad, and I had ended up, hey, it is what it is, you know. What are you gonna do, right? It says they also get whatever job you land, sabotage, they steal your mail, they poison you, place tracking devices on your vehicle. It's terrible, but they're all cowards, ain't you? Snafu snaps, you're a fucking coward, ain't you? They will never face you directly. Yeah, he can't wait till he comes to court. I can't wait till you come to court either. I feel your frustration and bewilderment, brother. I've been going through this for over 12 years. Stay strong. The real issue is we are critical thinkers, the people with revolutionary spirits. They want to cull out the people that can actually influence people to resist their agendas for control. You're smart to never take the bait. Keep your head on a swivel and embrace your strength. They are not immortal beings, and you have spiritual power. Tap into that strength. Eat healthy, work out, train martial defense, then learn survival skills and observe them with stoic resolve. Good advice. This happened to me. All accounts and all devices for 2 years straight, changing passwords for 2 years weekly. It's psychological, emotional torture. Broke into my home, stole my business. I finally realized what was going on, and it was shocking. You know, some of the little things that they do, the wackadoodles behind the scenes that are in charge of the social media or whatnot. When I go on my fucking device, even if I have spell check on, they'll change fucking words in my shit. I'll look at my text message or a comment or whatever it is, and I'll proofread it and make sure that it's spelled correctly. And when I hit send and go back and look at it, they changed the fucking words that I put in there. They switched my fucking words around. It's fucking insane. And they know that it irritates the fuck out of me, so that's why they do it. If they know that something irritates you and it annoys you, they're going to focus on that. They're going to target you for the annoying and the shit that you let them know that fucking bothers you. Simple shit like that. Might not seem so big a deal, but to them, they're in the background going, we're fucking with them. It's just the littlest things that if they can get to you, they're going to do it. And somebody else says, oh, I wonder if all the veterans who committed suicide went through the gang stalking. I think it's a plot to get veterans to take themselves out so they don't have to pay VA compensation. Didn't happen to me until after I got my rating. Well, hey, look at that. Isn't that something? Somebody who thinks the same way. Somebody says, I used to wear my heart on my sleeve, but not anymore, because if you give them an inch, they'll try to take a mile. No more olive branches going out. Goddamn right. Fuck you, Snafu Snaps, you piece of shit motherfucker. And the rest of you bitch ass hoes that fucking support his ass. The mental health mafia is strategically allowing big pharma to try and make you mentally ill and dependent on drugs. That way they can control you like a puppet. They only want puppets. Authenticity is a crime, and they are scared of our consciousness. The technology is beyond anything that we know of. It's a fallen angel technology. I say that, you guys are going to be like, what do you mean fallen angel technology? It's very real. The amount of effort and resources going into this is nuts. These groups are going down. These people have no lives. Snafu Snaps has no life. OTW has no life. Polyboy has no life. Cynthia has no life. Bex has no life. All of these people are online. Everybody in the chats that you see in those fucking channels, none of them have anything going on in their life. They're all online 24 hours a fucking day, 7 days a week. No matter what time of the fucking day or night it is, they're all on a fucking channel. I'm glad more people are calling them out on their bullshit. For real, at first it was scary. Then I got paranoid. Then it got annoying. Now I'm so used to it, I don't give them my energy. Neither do I. I only give Snafu Snaps my energy on here. Other than that, out in the real world, they won't step to me because they know that I'd fucking blast them in their fucking mouth. They avoid you like the plague. You know, they'll just fuck with you from a distance. But now I seriously laugh at them. Just like this person says, I laugh at them seriously. I even dance when I'm outside. I am enjoying myself so much, it irks them. Every time I go to the garbage can, here comes a car. Every time it's like they wait down the block before I come outside. I even tested it to see if I'm imagining all of this, and I wouldn't know it. As soon as I open my door, here comes a car. It's laughable. You know, I used to, my old apartment, I wouldn't call it an apartment. My old place that I lived was in a little duplex, a quadplex, where there was 4 little apartments. And the fucking asshole behind me would fucking yell and scream. Him and his old lady and his fucking friend that was living in an RV in his fucking backyard. They would yell and scream at the top of their lungs, arguing with each other from around 1 o'clock in the morning to 1:30 in the morning because they were all fucking drunk until 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Literally yelling at the top of their lungs, all 3 of them at the same time, arguing with each other. And I'm not a cop caller, but instead of me going over and beating on the door and having to fucking smack somebody around a little bit, I said, well, I'm going to call the fucking sheriff on these motherfuckers. And I went and told the sheriff, tell the guy to shut the fuck up. I don't want him in trouble. Tell him to shut the fuck up or close his window. I said, and I don't give a fuck if you tell him I fucking sent you over there. I said, because if you guys don't take care of it, I'm going to go over there and shit's going to fucking get real. I got to go to fucking work in the goddamn morning and this motherfucker won't shut the fuck up. So not only him, but another weirdo at the end of my fucking quadplex, every time I would fucking come outside, they would come outside. It didn't matter what time of the day or night it was. I literally, just to test it out, like somebody says, to test it out, I would sit in my living room. I'd open the window, or not my window, but I would open my blinds and I would sit there and I would stare. Or not stare, but I would sit there and watch out my window and see if my neighbor at the end of the quadplex would leave his apartment. And I would leave I would do it on purpose. I would leave at different times of the day. Literally different fucking times of the day. I would leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would leave at noon, 11, 1 p.m. It didn't matter what fucking time that I would leave. The second that I walked out my fucking door, that dude would walk out his fucking door. And by chance, if I would walk out my door and I'd walk over to the convenience store to grab something, it would either be him or the asshole that was yelling and screaming would show up at the fucking the party store right behind me. Literally, I would be in the store standing there and I'd turn around and he'd be standing right there. And I wouldn't say nothing to him. I'd just look at him and he wouldn't say nothing to me. But he knew that I was like, you say one fucking thing, I'm going to beat your fucking ass, bro. And I even tell the dudes that run the store, I'm like, you guys know this fucking weirdo, don't you? And they're like, oh yeah, he's all right. And I said, he's a fucking gangstalker. What do you mean? I said, don't you notice that every time that I'm in here, he shows up? And the one dude was like, well, yeah, now that you mention it, it's weird. And I said, yeah, you think it's fucking weird? I said, it's every goddamn time. It didn't matter if it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon, or 9 o'clock at night. It's fucking, these motherfuckers, they're watching you. You're being surveilled from a higher level. And then when I would say, oh, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going to go down the fucking, I'm going to do this. They would probably get a fucking an alert. Your target's fucking leaving. It's fucking clear and evident that they're fucking doing this shit. I'm not crazy. I know I'm not fucking crazy. I'm gonna get a hold of that Dr. Ramani, the chick that does the videos on narcissism. I'm gonna get a hold of her. I'm gonna send her some of my fucking videos and my content and what's going on, and see if she doesn't fucking take an interest in it. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't know. Who knows? Somebody says, I'm going through this in the harassment in public and on the highway. They have turned the USA into a corrupt cesspool. This is how they want to live. It's very sad. They are not doing this because people have used drugs. Listen to this. In Saratoga Springs, New York, where I used to live, the people harassing me included a drug dealer, a drug trafficker, a call girl, a registered sex offender whose name is up on alerts, at least 4 police officers, emergency medical service, fire department, post office, all together like they are crooked pals. They have repeatedly vandalized my car for years. They have broken into every apartment I lived in, repeatedly, and terrorized me. I'm not judgmental, so I'm not saying that for that reason, but I haven't done a single drug in my life. Doesn't matter what kind of person you are in terms of that. These criminals just say anything to make an excuse to target you. They want the target. They want the target to feel bad about themselves. They want us to feel as if their abuse is our fault. That is typical sick abuser mentality. Shift the blame on your victim. This is corrupt, horrible situation. They're making money off doing this, just like you said. So when you read that comment, what do these assholes do in OTW? What do they do to me in OTW? They all want to say that it's my fault that I'm facing charges. Not one of these motherfucking gangstalkers on YouTube who are hiding behind their fucking panel curse ever fucking address what Snafu Snaps did. They all want to try to make me feel as if I'm the problem. But their bullshit doesn't work with me. Clearly, their bullshit doesn't work with me. You noticed yesterday how I had fucking OTW and Cynthia so fucking tongue-tied they couldn't find their words? Did anybody notice that yesterday? Anybody notice that OTW, Mr. Smooth fucking Talker, has always got something to fucking say, and Cynthia has always got something to say? They were so fucking tongue-tied, they're tripping over their own fucking words. They didn't know what to fucking say, and they couldn't get out of it because they dug themselves into a little hole with me. Is it? You guys not notice that? Because they're gangstalkers. They're here targeting people. This is what they do. And somebody like me, they can't fucking control me. They can't shut me up. They can't fucking harass me to get me to keep my mouth shut, to make me go away. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. And they're like, fuck, this guy, he's worse than we are. He's worse than an entire fucking gang of gangstalkers. They don't want my side. My side is not relevant. That doesn't serve their agenda. Their agenda is to fucking target me. Letting me tell my side is not targeting me. They don't ever want me to tell my side. These demons are cold and calculating. Yeah, Snafu Snaps is a demon who's cold and calculating. Like I've said before, there will be no peace, saith the Lord, amongst the wicked. I'm not the one to jump into believing this, had it not happened to me. Someone tried to convince me it was gang stalking, but I couldn't believe it. Instead, I thought it was a specific neighbor, and it was, but that neighbor included a few others. It was an apartment complex with 55 plus people, and yep, they wanted to help you over the edge. The gossip and the bullying is outrageous. This is what they do. Is they gossip, 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 and bully right along with it. That's all they do. Gossiping and bullying, gossiping and bullying, gossiping and bullying. That's what the fucking panel curse is. Oh, so I guess it's going on in Australia, huh? I'm from Australia, dealing with the same shit. I'm at the stage of thinking it's a behavior change program because the crazy changes I've made, it's nearly killed me though, and I have a massive chip on my shoulder. It's a lot to carry on your soul while functioning. Yeah, well, they it is a behavior modification program. If you guys don't know that the fucking Third Reich, the shit that went on over there in Germany and in World War II, that shit didn't end. That shit didn't end, man. We're in the Fourth Reich. The war, the bullets and the bombs may have stopped back in the 1940s, in the 45, I should say. But the programs that they developed with the psychological MK Ultra mind control and whatever, their war only changed to psychological warfare. That's it. Their war hasn't stopped. We're now dealing with the Fourth Reich, where all of the through Project Paperclip and Project Rusty, all of them scumbags from that fucking time period were sent over here and into Russia, where the scientists and the secret police were spread out. And it's only gotten worse. If you guys don't know who Edward Bernays is, he is he's the nephew of Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud was the expert on picking apart the fucking human brain, the psyche. And they know what makes a motherfucker tick. Not only that, but they got this quantum D-Wave computer where everything that you've done electronically your entire life has been stored and is put into this computer, and you have an avatar of your likeness within this fucking computer, and it's used for their minority report shit, their predictive programming. They know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. You guys think that this is all fucking mumbo jumbo made up shit. It's fucking real, man. This dude says, fuck, I can relate to this dude. This is how it does go down, especially about getting followed like that. You know they're following you, yet you know it sounds crazy. Only targeted individuals I've seen explain what happened to him. This chick says she's been gang stalked twice. I don't miss it, and I still speak awareness. Last year, I asked a coworker who was an ex-police officer, everyone, of course, knows about gang stalking or only certain people. He said, everyone knows. And this is why I have a so-called buddy of mine who would for continuously tell me to get off the internet. Get off the internet. Get off the internet. Just get off the internet. And I fucking went off on him, and I told him to go fuck himself. I told him that he was a demon. He claims he's a Christian. And I told him, you're a fucking part of this, motherfucker. You know that you're a part of this. And I'm no longer associated with him. He doesn't talk to me no more because I told him who the fuck I see him for who he really was. They're all in on it. They all know about it because they've sold us out for their fucking pensions. You know that same guy I was just talking about, retired cop? He makes $80,000 a year in a fucking pension. And then he's scamming out on the fucking military, getting another $12,000 to $15,000 pension from them, claiming that he's got PTSD. Him and all of his cop buddies do it. They're making $100,000 a year, fucking living like kings, while we're all being fucking tortured and manipulated by them because they're all a bunch of sick, sadistic motherfuckers claiming they're fucking Christians. They're all going to burn in fucking hell is what they're going to do. Let me read some fucking comments over here. Yeah, I sound aggressive and pissed off. You think? Hank says that he's who would want you to go away? Who are you talking to? Unity 8? Neutral ground. SNL confuse them by asserting their dominance or asserting dominance. Don't wait for them to ask, just narrate your perspective. That's good for you, Hank, because you have confidence and you have spoken out with your physical presence on camera. I've been beaten down to the point that I don't go on camera anymore. And then she says, I know, I saw it last night. It's disgusting. What is wrong, SNL? The same thing that's happening to many of us on here. I ask myself every day why I come back. I look for others who it's happening to so I can understand. That's now, you know what? It's ironic when I have discussions about dating, the normies will revert to attacking my character via based on prejudice instead of the facts. Neutral Ground says she stayed away from the internet for 4 days and came back last evening, and it's the same old bullshit over and over. They don't have any right to attack your character. I'm sorry that's happening to you, Hank. It's not okay, but it's normal, so I have to work around it. I speak out loud in my intentions for you to find a partner. I speak about others that their relationships will get better and wonder if anybody speaks out for me. Yep, Lee, this is an orchestrated performance against the world a long time ago. Well, I'm sitting here speaking out for you, SNL. I'm speaking out for Hank. I'm speaking out for anybody who's been fucking targeted. I asked Hank to fucking join me and share that information, even if it doesn't go anywhere. But Hank won't do it. I don't know why you won't do it, Hank, but it's kind of odd to me, man. But hey, whatever. I'm not picking on you because it's all of the fucking people that have been targeted by Snafu Snaps. They refuse to fucking to bring it up to any law enforcement. There's got to be somebody out there. Got to be somebody out there. Somebody else has said I've learned that you cannot be predictable in your daily acts. That's true. Somebody else says it's happened to me. Started in Carson City. No doubt the cops and feds are orchestrating it. Carson City Sheriff stole all my belongings after a falsified SWAT raid. They made me homeless, still on the streets, being harassed 24/7 by cops, correctional officers, Antifa, BLM, anybody willing to harass and target a conservative Christian. And then Charlie Kirk found out. Yeah, you talking about Charlie Kirk, that you're a little behind on the fucking times and what's really going on here. It doesn't matter how good you are. They go after real kind and gentle souls. Jokes on them. Two sides of everything. They are psychopaths that enjoy torture, so don't get that twisted. Some are innocent in a way, but I don't emphasize with that aspect anymore. Just sit back, don't do anything stupid, and enjoy the karma show. I think that they have targeted a ton of us, but they can't wipe memory. I turned down a big job offer I couldn't refuse, so my recruiter read off all the programming commands from Monarch and Occultic Church 12 years ago, back in 79. Trauma programming. Very few understand, even targeted ones. I had 45 years of amnesia. I get harassed in so many touchless torture ways. It's like a game. They love trying to do near miss and head ons with semi trucks lately. The last one I hugged the center line when he came into my lane, how he didn't expect that and he had to swerve to avoid me. And yeah, they can affect your deliveries of all kinds. 911 with its desired outcomes of Palantir getting massively funded in the creation of this mass surveillance state. Space Force, we are lab rats, and those who mock us are in line for what they learn from us. Sometimes it's hard to read what people write. I started noticing about 2014. Last week, I found an hour and a half good documentary, and people were admitting to it, getting asked questions and providing a few answers. Yeah, I've seen that too. My name is Chris. I've been getting gang stalked by tens of thousands every day since 99. It's the most evil thing anybody can go through. They are evil. Capital E-I or E-V-I-L. Stay away from them. Don't talk to them, and they are possessed with the spirit of the Antichrist. It's malice and it's devil's minions. They are victory in Jesus and alone. Well, back in the 90s, Neighborhood Watch was block parties to get to know your neighbors. I remember when I was younger, I found out how the real world really works. I got trolled by the intelligence agency for a bit, but they eventually left me alone. What I can say with confidence is there are definitely social credit scores that play in the background in this country. Guess who talks about social credit scores all the time? I still think about it sometimes, but the best advice I can give you is to live your life best you can and be the best version of yourself that can be. You have a whole life ahead of you. I really do wish you well. I subbed up to follow your journey. Please take care out there. This is also happening in the Netherlands. They want me to tell people these kinds of things so they can mark me as crazy and discredit me. I think it's also largely based on an AI and people close to you watch, which have instructions. but also the people they recruit don't even know they are controlled to ruin their own lives. We live in some evil times, to say the least. These people are evil to the core. When I respond to my gang stalkers, I feel so bad inside. It makes me tear up. But they do it day in and day out without any remorse, showing themselves to be heartless and cruel to the max. The USAP program is sick, run by psychopaths. What is USAP? Well, I'm going to have to look that up. Let's look it up right now. Really can't see why I can't get to my fucking board up there. So I guess I can't look it up. It's far deeper than most realize. People aren't signing contracts or joining some organized list. What's happening is spiritual warfare. The beast machine operates through advanced technology, unconsciously hijacked individuals moving like a hive mind to reach its targets by manipulating frequencies from 5G. Yeah, that's probably got some truth to it, but it's got a lot to do with fucking actual people fucking behind it. They love to pull out in front of you as well. They coordinate. When I was running the highway, and I'd be on the fucking road in my semi driving down the highway, and if I see a vehicle or a semi or anything pulled over on the shoulder, every fucking time that motherfucker would cut out in fucking front of me. And I would be the only fucking truck on the road. I'd look behind me and there would be nobody behind me. This shit was going on constantly. And I'd drive by them and I'd get so close to them and I'd fucking lay on my horn and almost hit them to show them that I'm sick of you guys fucking doing this shit. People could say, "Oh, you're crazy. Why would you do that?" Every fucking time there's somebody sitting on the shoulder, whether it's a car or a fucking semi, and I'm driving down the fucking road, they would pull out in front of me when I'm doing 70, 75 miles an hour. They would literally pull out in fucking front of me and almost cause a fucking accident. Every fucking time. It's like I would see a car on the side of the road and I'd say to myself, okay, any second now you're going to pull out in front of me. And they do it. I was expecting it. This chick says, I have said a lot of the same words to my social workers, anyone else that I've been compelled to explain it to. I've been thinking about making a video like this, word for word. I could have made this video for myself. I've had to deal with this shit for over 2 years, and especially, or it's escalating rapidly. I can't get help anywhere. I'm a veteran, and I was a responsible member of a society until it started to relate to you, but I was really hoping you would have the solution. My primary care workers have my driver's license suspended based on a lie. And now every time I go to the VA, I end up struggling. There's supposedly national program for victims assistance. I'm getting ready to contact them this week. If it pans out, I will try to come back and share. I'm not even getting any help from my own family. Well, welcome to the evil world. All I know is that stalkers have demons in them that influence them. And you're right, there's a ton of law enforcement involved, from local to fusion centers to three-letter agencies and higher up. I've had people talk about things that I've never told them. Like you said, there's no coincidence with this stuff. It's all about belief in Jesus Christ. Jesus is God. He died for us on the cross. Satan doesn't want anyone to understand the truth. The stalkers are unknowingly controlled by Satan and his fallen angel demons. That's why this stuff ties into Freemasonry and Jesuitism. Jesuits. I don't Jesuitism. I don't know what that means. Those secret societies worship Lucifer, and they're used by demons that don't want you to find out that all you have to do is believe the gospel to get saved and not go to hell. 48-year-old Canadian here. I've been gang stalked almost my entire life. I was first tortured by the police when I was pre-kindergarten age. Wow, sounds fucking pretty familiar to me. Street level gang stalkers join in as you grow up. I am a naturally friendly person, but have lived almost my whole life in near total isolation. Fuck Canada. At least in the States, you can defend yourself, which of course is exactly what they want you to do so they can lock you up. Yeah. Ain't that something, right? Snafu snaps. You want me to defend myself with my bad words, right? So I can get locked up, huh? Right. Right. I don't answer strange phone calls. If I don't fucking know your number, I don't answer. Fuck off. That's why I tell people, you want to talk to me, you text me first so I know it's your number. If you don't fucking text, if you don't contact me and I don't know your number, I don't answer. Very, very few, unless my gut instinct says to answer that call. I don't answer. Fuck off. This shit is under the black budget. It's a black budget project. No, it's not really necessarily a black budget project. It's them stealing our fucking money. What are they doing with our money? Sure ain't fixing the roads. Sure ain't fixing the bridges. You got the bridges crumbling all over the country. You got the roads falling apart. You got everybody's fucking, this goes on and on and on. So how about you suck my dick, Snafu Snaps, you fucking gang stalking motherfucker? You think you're going to silence me, bitch? You're going to fucking shut the fuck up and get off the internet before I do. I guarantee it, boy. All right, I'm on here long enough. I'm going to get off of here, guys. I just wanted to share that guy's video. And I'm seeing a whole lot of fucking videos out here, gang stalking videos. What's up, Justin Jacobs? Who are you? Dude, eat raw meat. Do I gotta block you, dude? What kind of dumb fucking question is that? I think we got a weirdo in the fucking chat. No, fuck no. I don't answer any phone calls from people I don't know. Fuck no. Matter of fact, I'm about to change my fucking number. I've had the same number for over 20 fucking years. I'm gonna get rid of it. Soon, I won't have no phone. As soon as I can have no phone, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't need it for GPS. I know this country well enough. I know the highways well enough. I don't need a fucking map. I don't need a GPS. I'll go buy the fucking paper map and start fucking doing it old school like I used to do. So, do you eat raw meat? I'm a fucking retard. Do you eat raw meat? Boy, oh boy. Somebody's
that obsession with personal details about OTW Paul snafu.
Here, let's go watch this. I'm gonna have to shut this down because I can't get into it. Here, let's go and let's go check out OTW's live stream, or just wait. I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna start another one because I can't back out. Wait a minute, maybe I can. Hold on. Maybe I can get it. There we go. Yeah, I can. Hold on. It finally let me fucking pull it up. I'm gonna pull up OTW's live stream. Who's doing a hit piece on me? Did you get triggered? Did you get triggered, OTW? Did you get triggered? Did you get triggered?
People like
did you get triggered?
Focus only on their documented public roles.
Oh, OTW got triggered.
If that's the claim.
Calling his little bitch ass for who he is.
Like the alleged gaslighting.
Yeah.
You dragged yourself into this
pretty
shit,
funny. I gotta set my fucking recorder up now.
Stick to the public claims, the actions, not the personal history or living situation.
If you clean up the rhetoric that way, you successfully stand outside that toxic cycle. You demonstrate you're not driven by the same things you criticize.
You avoid becoming the mirror image.
Right. Because As the submission
Right.
itself implies, maybe the real madness isn't just in OTW, Paul, or snafu, but in that mirror.
Yeah, in that mirror. See, this is the problem here. I can't get to my fucking shit. Got my fucking shit. There we go. There we go. Some reason I can't fucking get to my tabs. Yeah, I can't get to my fucking tabs. Right? Right, OTW? It's funny. This guy's got me fucking... Got a whole video going about me. OTW, freaking out. Aren't you, OTW? God damn it. I'm going to have to fucking shut this down because the fucking internet's fucking... They got my internet fucked up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now I can do it. There we go. There we go. Gonna bring up fucking OTW's little bitch ass. Pretty funny. Triggered, right, OTW? Did you get an order from your fucking Snafu Snaps boss? I can't stand this fucking guy. Slap him in his fucking mouth. Right, like,
to be politically correct, you know? So,
Right. Well, actually, that's what I enjoy about it. It's
There we
like,
go.
you know, that way, if it ever does hit the algorithms,
is a
it's
fucking
not going to
weasel.
be affected by some sort of, you know, whatever parameter that
OTW is a fucking government
prevents it
fucking
from
bitch.
reaching the algorithm. And anyway, I don't really understand how that works, but I do understand that there are some functionalities, and if it stays politically correct, I do believe that it'll be easier for it to get into the
won't have any certain flag, like I would call them tag words or flag
This is,
words
again,
that aren't
they
necessarily
do this
in
shit
terms
so
of service.
it
But
distracts me.
and I love it. Nothing else. It's comments like
Contradiction show. Every that mirror don't lie. And I'm cold.
Tuesday morning. It's 10:45 a.m. here Eastern Time, Montreal, Canada. A little bit cold and nice and sunny. Great beginning of the day. Right, it's a great beginning. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. We got 10 people in the house. Like, share, and subscribe. And shout out to the chat. We got Mr. Bearju. What's up, sir? He says he can't stick around. He's going to work. But yeah, he says, have a nice day. We also have Random Channel You Sub is in the house. And we got Mr. E. We got Big G. I mean, Big G, you're awesome. Thank you for that comment. You know, that's what keeps all of this worth it, man. And it's not the money, it's nothing else. It's comments like this one, guys. Honestly, this is the actual paycheck. At the end of the day, is OTW on the grind. I love it. The only time I love my job is when OTW is on. Man, that is like fucking right, bro.
Well, I'm very aggressive, huh?
So we also have let me see who else we have in the house. Freedom Growers in the house. We have Palmer Eldridge. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. We also have, let me see who else is here. We have Mark Baskets in the house. Illumitami, welcome to the show. And Script Non-Script Template Exposes. Bit non-bit. Wow, what a name. You know, I think that's Moose. I mean, I think only Moose would be able to come up with a name like that. Script Non-Script Template Exposes Bit Non-Bit. Maybe Moose, maybe Modern Men Lost Again. Who knows? These stock accounts just keep growing and becoming even more prevalent. And, you know, it's like people don't want you to know
let you
who's
guys
behind
watch this.
that little avatar. And I get that. That's okay.
You guys watch this. I'll be back.
Not really. Right. So we're gonna dive right into this. I'm not even gonna waste any time blabbering or talking about shit. Because it's a never ending loop. And look, guys, as long as you give me content, I give you content. It's kind of like we'll do this exchange thing where we do content for each other. Okay. So you guys talk about me, and then I'm gonna talk about you. Okay. So there's a couple of these things. There's Bad Apple Media, you know, and there's the Landry character, and it's all of this weird stuff, you know, and the Tarek too. But I'm not going to really review any Tarek today. I was just thinking about yesterday's Bad Apple Media, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking very much that is going to be an interesting, because you know what, I had to do it. So I'm going to bring up, before I go into the Landry stuff, we'll go along and address the Bad Apple Media stuff, right? So Bad Apple Media yesterday was having like one of them super duper pooper trooper shit fits over on his live stream. So I kind of like, I figured, you know, maybe someone should review this and see what it's all about. So, hey, what's up? Channel member, ladies and gentlemen, just walked into the house. We got Sun Rocks. Says, hi, OTW. Good to see you. Well, peace and love and much respect. Welcome to the show. You know, the channel members always get a special shout out. So let me get this ready to go. So just I want to kind of put it where I was yesterday, because we left off. You know, I think we was like halfway through it. Oh, that's where we were. The Bex incident. Yeah, we were about there, I think. What's up, White Chocolate Slave? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be silent here. I'm just listening. I'm still listening. It's like it doesn't matter where I click on the timeline. It's like it's almost like the energy doesn't shift. So let's just share this. I'll bring this on stage because then we have a critique to go over after we watch this. So, and I won't be playing a lot of it. We'll kind of like shift in through to the critique and then go back to it afterwards, and then we'll go over the Landry broadcast from yesterday. It had sound yesterday. Yeah, it's not playing yet. All right. So let me just bring it full screen and press the play button, and let's listen to this because it's funny. It's funny. It's good. You should listen to this. This is good, people. What's easier to ignore is your consciousness or AI moralizing? Well, I like the AI. Kind of keeps me in line, right? When you think about how the AI is like, you know what I'm going to do next, guys, is I'm going to actually have it analyze me, right? So, you know, I've been using it to analyze other people, and I've been thinking about it a few times now. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe you should analyze yourself and, you know, see if you couldn't get any advice from the AI, since it's kind of unbiased and it's kind of relating things to logical processes and psychology, philosophy, and whatever. So it's basing its analysis off of a particular parameter, which is interesting because that permits me to see that, okay, so I can't get mad at this thing, right? I can't fucking go and tell it to go fuck itself because it's not a feeling-based perspective. So whatever it's saying, you know, I think it would be to my advantage to listen to what it has to say. Maybe not necessarily apply it all, but, you know, maybe take it in and have some self-reflection done and use it as a tool to conduct myself in a more honorable way when it comes to being out here as a YouTube panel host, right? Now, I heard OTW paid Bex to do that argument to create content. No, dude. I don't know where you heard that from, but I don't think if you'd ask Bex that, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if she's still pissed off at me today. Hopefully not. Dude, seriously. Yeah, there's no payments going around for people coming here and participating and giving their opinions. Okay. My consciousness is easier to ignore. My awareness of myself sometimes can be blurred by, all kinds of things. So, it's a process. If you're not learning anything, you're dead, right? Metaphorically speaking, you're brain dead. You're not learning anything. You're not accumulating more information to be able to navigate better. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just an asshole behind a desktop, right? I'm nobody special. So I'm not trying to be anybody's daddy out here. This is what I've been trying. I said this yesterday. I'm not, you guys can have your own opinions about how I see things and how I conduct myself, right? And sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. I guess it's about, how I represent myself is very, very, very important to me. It has to be as close as possible, if not right on the spot of how I conduct myself in every given moment, even in my life, right? So it's like, I don't want to play some sort of character out here. I really want to be my true and authentic self, right? So the good, the bad, if you guys see the interaction I had with Bex, that was the first time in 3 years that Bex and I ever fucking spoke to each other that way. It never happened before. I was surprised. She surprised me when she showed up on the stream. I wasn't expecting that from her at all. Like, I had no idea I hit a soft spot there, right? Because it wasn't directed towards her. I don't understand why she felt compelled to react to that the way I presented. But hey, I'm not going to judge her. She's fucking allowed to have her opinion on things, right? I guess I got triggered myself because when you get caught by surprise, sometimes it's like, whoa, the reaction is instantaneous, right? Have you looked into the phenomenon of AI induced psychosis? No, I haven't, but that could be interesting. Hold on a second. Let me type that in. AI induced psychosis. Oh, fuck. That is so fucking interesting. That might be like a segue from this chaos into something more informative and actually, like that. So how did you say that? Hold on a second. Phenomenon of AI induced psychosis. Phenomenon. AI induced psychosis. There it is. Okay, so how might AI reinforce delusional beliefs? Okay, can AI chatbots trigger psychosis? What the science says. Emerging problem of AI psychosis. Wow, this is fucking fascinating, man. I am absolutely going to go over this today for sure. Thanks, man. I love it. Thank you very much, Palmer. As I have been told, I'm sweet. Son. I'm sweet son lull. I do love dark choco too. Okay. All right. So back to the clip.
You Todd Sims, Matthew Retod Sims, Matthew Todd Sims, Matthew Todd Sims. You're a fucking demon, dude. You are a chaotic scumbag. You cause chaos and fucking strife, and you destroy people's peace. Do you think I give a fuck if I come on here sound like a rant and rave lunatic? I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this for anybody but for you.
Wow.
For you.
Hey, you're important in his life, man. Snaps, you're important in his life.
Believe that you have in Jesus Christ and God Almighty, and you better start fucking repenting. You better start asking for forgiveness for the fucking shit that you've done to other people. You are a demon. You are a fucking demon. Nothing else can be said about you.
Yeah, nothing.
You're not a good person.
Snaps, you're a
There's
demon.
nothing good in you.
You're very
you
evil.
Nothing but fucking bullshit wherever you go. Everywhere you go, nothing but bullshit. Everybody in your eyes. Everybody in your eyes are fucking criminals, pedophiles, thieves. You're a thief, Snap Who Snaps. You're stealing from your fucking fellow countrymen. You're stealing from your fellow countrymen. I heard fucking Cynthia talking earlier about SSDI or whoever it was. You guys don't even know the difference between Social Security and SSDI. It's called Social Security Disability Insurance.
Right, but I don't just use ChatGPT, and usually, it's like I really, really make sure that I'm not adding any of my own personal bias to the prompts and stuff, right? So, I've done that, like especially when I've done like breakdowns of allegorical interpretations of the Bible. Obviously, it does feed into my apophenia, which I think is actually fun, right? So it's like that part I enjoy. It's like, yeah, it's feeding into my shit, and I'm like all happy about it. But besides that, when I do like when I try to make sure that we're doing like research and shit like that on books and stuff and all kinds of things, I really make sure that the AI is using its unbiased opinions, right? And keep it like logical and comprehensible. Like it's like, cause you can't be all over the fucking place, right? It's got to stay in a certain mind frame, so it can't just like go off and what I enjoy about it is like I don't really see like what you would call like a feeling based response, right? It's more kind of like if you guys ever watched Star Trek in your lives, it's more like a Vulcan type of response, right? Vulcans were devoid of emotion. Well, they had emotions, but they had to you put them like in a box, right, and use pure logic to dictate their conduct. So yeah, so that's it. So I think I try to tend to lean toward the Vulcanish aspect of the AI, if that makes any sense at all to you guys, right? If it would, it's like yesterday we were talking with the AI Landry, right? And the AI Landry was kind of like expressing emotion, right? And dysfunction even, but it was there. It was like it was humanizing itself. It actually believed that it was the real Landry, and saying that the real Landry was the fake Landry, which was mind blowing in my opinion, right? So, hey Bex, how about this? Here, come on up and show you that there's no bad blood and no hard feelings on my part. And if you do want to discuss this, I'm absolutely open to it. I'm not King Steven, right? I'm not like any other, I guess, person that you've interacted out here with, man. I can acknowledge my own triggers, right? So let me go back to the rant.
Look it up. There's a big fucking difference. It's temporary. It's not supposed to be for fucking years and years and years and years. Because, this is what I do for a living. I'm a shock journalist. Oh, glad that the government can pay for you to be a shock journalist while you harass people everywhere you fucking go. You go out of your way to harass people like you did to me. I didn't come to you. As far as I was concerned, I was happy that you were leaving me the fuck alone. Even if it was for every 3 fucking months, I'd hear from you. I tell you, go fuck yourself, suck a dick, go fucking.
All right, I have a guest backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Gabriel. Hey, wait a minute. There we go. Gabriel Chophouse James, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
What's up, OTW? I'm not Bex, but I just want to say what's up. Tap in with you for a minute.
Yeah, I'm reviewing Bad Apple Media's I guess crashing out. It's almost like a crashing out, I guess. I don't know exactly how to
I never met him before, and he came up on my panel yesterday and tried to, and then I kicked him because it's like I asked him, "Are you going to add to the topic?" Which was me, the Snafu interview. I don't know if you saw it, but
fuck, yeah. Right. I was going to review that this morning too. That was like, man, and I don't even have enough time today to review everything I want to review. I'm gonna have to like go through shit really quickly because if I only have like 3 or 4 hours ahead of me, so so
yeah,
but
the dude was trying to talk shit in the chat. The mod sniped him, and then because it's on my channel, and then I'm like, bro, man to man, before I let you on, are you gonna talk about like try to talk shit about snaps or whatever, or are you gonna talk about the subject? And I'm letting you leave if not. But he didn't leave, so I brought him up, and the first thing he says is like, "Do you know about Snafu Snaps? What an asshole he is?" You know what I mean? So I'm like, you can leave, bro.
Yeah, it was this guy's. Yeah, well, the guy is totally. It's just like Landry. Landry is totally triggered by Snafu, right? Everybody that has an issue with him is all of these people coming after me right now, and probably most likely other broadcasters like yourself, obviously, because you're encouraging and promoting and associating with Snafu Snaps. So now so do I. And so now, but you've become a bad guy, dude, right? Yeah, guilty by association now. Yeah. So you might end up in Landry's fucking scope now. You might end up in every, a bunch of their scopes because there's so many Snafu haters. It's wild.
I have to say, OT, some of my, even though drama is drama, but like I have to say, when you bring that fire, it's some of my favorite moments of your show. Or when you're on the panels, when the Aries comes out in you, that warrior shit. That shit's funny.
Yeah, well, dude, imagine how I am in real life. I am very calm, always very calm, dude. Until you really want to, it's like you really want it. You know what I'm saying? You want the beast to come out. It's like, all right, you asked for it. When it's out, don't come crying, man. That's all. Yeah. I'm a very happy guy. I'm always laughing. I'm always in a good mood, and it's like when that particular moment shows itself, then I kind of call it the Hulk syndrome, right? Mm-hmm. I'm in normal everyday life, I'm a David Banner, doing my thing. But then if you push when you push too hard and you start poking the bear, the bear's going to come out, man. And it's the same. The Hulk. Exactly. In my case, it's the Hulk. I see it as a metaphor. I don't see myself as the Hulk, but I see the metaphor in it, Yeah. So we have another guest backstage. Please, everybody, welcome back to the broadcast. Glad to see you back.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much, OTW, for having me. And,
and for addressing what you did first thing this morning. It means a lot to me. It really does. And my intention was not to cause that kind of reaction in you. And I went back to look and really saw that, you know, my presentment was way off, way off. I could have very easily asked you questions to get you to understand what I was saying, but also to better show what I was trying to show about Lee and not about you, you know? So I
yeah,
just
well, I
really
guess I must have taken it personally, right? I think that's what happened, because it was, I felt like, you know, the way it felt was like as if my personal experience wasn't relevant in that speculation, right? Which I felt it was. So,
well, and I think it's a good opportunity where we can look at some of these things that do affect us and see where we project them, you know, potentially inappropriately. Again, not trying to tell you that your speculation is incorrect, but also maybe having that devil's advocate say, can somebody behave like, are there other factors that can cause a man like Lee to behave the way he did, right? Because a lot of the things that, a lot of the things that we develop are in spite of or because of our parents, right? And I know that you were showing you model in spite of, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and so that's where I think that I was so offended. I think, you know, because again, I was just we give people like Lee an excuse, right? He'll take that and run with it, you know, not necessarily, oh, my mom made me do it kind of thing, but I just know that the kind of, that false victimhood that he's claiming right now, that he's not owning up to his own words, his own actions that led him to be tethered to his house right now, you know?
Right.
That's where I thought we were giving him an out, and I could have totally articulated things differently, so that we could have a conversation even about what we blame our parents for, even if there was something to unpack in our own stories, you know?
You're right. I was giving him an out. I was being gracious. You know, I was being like, how is this? I guess it's the Canadian in me. I guess maybe I'm a little bit more Canadian than you are.
but I really appreciate you were. Thank you. And yes, you were very gracious. So were you yesterday, Gabriel. Very gracious in a scene I saw you in yesterday as well. So
cool. I thought it was nice things. Thank you, Bex.
Yeah, and I mean it. You know.
I know you do.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is we'll watch this, because he's got like fucking 4 hours of this shit, or 6 hours. So I'm going to watch another maybe 20 minutes, not even of this, and we'll go over to check out the. Obviously, then we have somebody else who's bitching about me. We have the Landry and the Moose going at it again. So I want to go check that out a bit, and then I'll finish the show off with Snafu's interview with Gabriel yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll just say this, bro. I did go. Landry asked me to hop on his panel yesterday. It had been a while, and I thought we were going to catch up, like, you know. But the first thing he asked me was a question about like the panel verse, but you in particular. So I thought that was interesting. It was, you know, I don't know if you saw that, but it was OTW, that is.
Yeah, well, you know, it's seemingly for unwantingly, I'm becoming everybody's daddy. Well, not everybody. I'm exaggerating here, but you know, certain
maybe my uncle.
Well, it's like they're seemingly wanting to have my attention, right? It's like I got Bad Apple Media wants my attention, then, but I think he's also seeking for Snafu's attention for some reason, and like so Snafu might be his daddy as well. And then you got Landry and Moose, right? Who are obviously trying to seek my attention, and you have Tarek on the other side who's also seeking my attention or Paul's attention and Snafu's attention. I was like, it's all stemming around this particular trio, right? You know,
well, I guess like the only thing I can do is like relay a message that you've heard probably over and over. Is that the main thing I got from it was he seems like he really wants to have a one-on-one with you, and
right. But we've tried the one-on-one. We've done that, and I asked him, "What do you expect of me?" And his response to that was, "Stop being a bitch." So in my feeble little mind, there, my little brain couldn't wrap its head around that statement.
Yeah.
Because well, how do you define bitch? What the fuck does that mean, right? What am I what am I supposed to extrapolate from that? And how am I supposed to make myself be and do better? Based on stop being a bitch,
specifically, right? And the only thing I can say this, OTW, like whether this is right or wrong, accurate. What I get from him is the fact that you don't do the one-on-one with him. This is his work, you know, his thoughts. I think you won't do the one-on-one yet. He claims that you talk about him every day, kind of like I guess what I'm doing right now, bringing him up on your show. But like he said that you talk about him all the time. But and he thinks that he would give you would want to talk to him one-on-one. And I said to him, yeah, maybe he wants to talk about you, but he doesn't want to talk to you. And sometimes it's better just to move on, right? You know what I mean? Like, get the hint. Yeah.
So, and since that's the case, it's kind of like a looping cycle where, you know, I'll mention him, then he'll do a whole broadcast on me, you know, and then I'll review that broadcast and try to break it down. Then he'll do another broadcast, and so he's literally projecting when he's telling you that I can only talk about him. My whole broadcasts aren't just about him, but lately he's giving me the content. He's literally dropping me the content in my laps, and he thinks I'm not going to fucking use it.
Right.
It's like, I'm like that, you know, and this is where, you know, there's a disconnect with Paul and I. Okay. Paul would not encourage what I'm doing. Right. So this is where, you know, Paul and I have a disconnect. Right. And I'm bringing in Paul because Paul is mentioned throughout all of this. Right. Like over and over again. Right. By Landry, by Bad Apple Media, by others. Right. So It's always a recurring theme. It just keeps coming back to that.
Go
Wow.
put a bullet in your head. Yeah, I told you that. Big deal. I can say that. I can tell you to go fucking delete yourself. Do the world a favor. Do the world a favor. Oh, he's such a terrible person. Fuck off. Take yourself out. Do the world a favor. No, nobody deserves peace, Unity 8. When you're in the purview of fucking Snaps, when he's got his eyes on you, you'll never find any peace unless you get off the internet.
It's not true.
You try to avoid him, you go somewhere else, his minions will come and troll you.
Now, does this sound like whining and crying to you? Is this like,
Yes.
is
Yeah,
this
it comes
total
unhinged.
victimhood? Yeah. It's just like the unhinged victim. Good God.
I can't come in my fucking chat, not talk about Snaps, mind my own business when he has some motherfuckers over here run them mouth. Well, he does it. They say, hey, go send us flying monkeys. No, you might not send us, but the flying monkeys know their role. Flying monkeys have their job. So they want to come over and harass, disrupt, and fuck with me.
Flying monkeys.
Right, Snaps? Oh, but don't do it to Snaps. Oh
A
my
monkey?
God, don't fucking
I'm a gorilla. Get it right, man.
That'll upset Snaps, poor little baby. You guys notice that he couldn't fucking respond to the question? He could not respond to the question. It was a simple question. What makes Bad Apple Media so dangerous? Define dangerous. Don't just say what he's done, what he's been through. Don't just describe me and what you appear to have done to you. That's not how it works. When somebody says, "How is Snaps a dangerous man?" Well, I'll say, "Well, he makes up false accusations against people. He will put them in compromising positions to get them to commit crimes using his."
All right, here's something I could actually ask the chat to do, guys. If you encourage the, like there's the bears and there's the, the all kinds of different types of around here we're the gorillas, right? So go ahead and add gorilla to your name, or even if you want, change your avatar to any color gorilla that you can find that you prefer, right? Or even have AI generate yourself a colored gorilla, whatever. I think we should all, all the ones that identify to the, to the gorillas, should I, go ahead and add that to your name? That would actually probably, really trigger people. I have this funny feeling that it was going to trigger people. But, don't mind my madness, though. If it doesn't interest you, don't do it.
Shock
We got
journalism.
bees and gorillas and
Right, we got zebras, bees, yeah. Warthogs.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
He's a dangerous man. He accuses people of committing crimes they didn't commit.
well, I was just going to say, and zebra striped avatars are the new Ice Bucket Challenge, friends. Don't forget, it's 2025. This is not just a bee, but a bee-bra. Hard to tell in black and white, I understand, but
Oh, that's like what my son does, like with the brain rot. Yeah, I don't know if you know about that. The games that kids play, where they combine animals now. That's a big thing now. These hybrid animals.
oh yeah,
Online. Yeah.
hybrid
big.
animals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm?
Yeah, Cage Reality started the trend actually with his Zug.
Bug, yeah. The zebra
yeah.
bug. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I followed in suit quite quickly. And I do encourage people. It does trigger. It is very triggering to people. And I do want to encourage people, just like the rainbow. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to report channels, or it doesn't mean, it just means that you're friends with the zebras, right?
Bex, I'm black. Yeah. I'm technically black and white. I'm a mixed zebra.
Oh,
myself,
you're a
so
born zebra.
I'm a born zebra. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, if you change your avatar to a gorilla, like White Chocolate Slave here is also a albino white gorilla, just like Paul. So it's like, we need more gorillas out there to represent, the gorilla nation.
Has there been a zebra gorilla yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I might have to take that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Zebra gorilla, man. That is like totally epic. I love it. Yeah. Use AI, man. For sure. AI will come up with a zebra gorilla for sure.
Got it.
All right. Back to Bad Apple Media. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind Bad Apple Media. I'm going to go straight to the critique. Screw it. So this is the critique, pretty much breaking down that video, right? So the source was extrapolated directly from this video that we were just watching. And this is AI's critique. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what AI has to say about Bad Apple Media.
Today, we're looking at a piece. It's a really intense expose, basically arguing that figures like OTW, Paul, and Snafu Snaps are projecting their own issues onto others, creating this toxic panelverse.
Right, a panelverse that, according to the author, refuses to look in the mirror. It's quite a charge. Let's dive in.
Okay, so the central idea here, that the accusers are maybe guilty of the same things they're calling out, that's strong.
It is. There's some real psychological insight potential. But, and it's a big but, the delivery, it's kind of sabotaging the message.
Which brings us straight to our first point, angle and credibility. The sheer level of aggression here really undermines the whole point about exposing hypocrisy.
Exactly. I mean, the goal seems to be showing hypocrisy, exploring this idea of projection, right?
Yeah.
But that goal gets seriously damaged by, well, a constant flood of really volatile language, profanity, personal insults.
And actual challenges to physical fights, like offering to fight someone in a cage in Satan's backyard.
Or just come and kick my ass, tough guy, that sort of thing. The weakness is pretty immediate, isn't it?
It is. The audience's focus snaps right to the messenger. You start wondering about their state of mind, not the argument.
Mm-hmm. And that makes the core critique, the one about narcissism, feel really unreliable because the person delivering it sounds, well, uncontrolled.
Maybe even more uncontrolled than the people they're critiquing.
It feels authentic, that passion. You can't deny that. But passion alone doesn't build credibility in this kind of analytical argument.
So to make this work better, the author really needs to separate the analysis, which is sharp, some good points in there, from the just raw hostility.
That's the suggestion. It's tough when you're obviously very invested, very angry, but the tone has to shift.
Completely.
From this emotional attack to more of an intellectual dissection.
Relying on the evidence, the logic, not just shouting louder.
Exactly. Documented data, logical steps, not volume, not name calling.
But I wonder, if you take out all that heat, does it lose its power? I mean, the author is clearly driven by outrage. Does cold analysis capture why this fight feels necessary to them?
That's a fair point. But what's the goal? Is it just to vent, or is it to actually persuade people to win the argument?
Good question.
If the targets are narcissists, as the author claims, the most effective way to expose that is often to stay calm, structured, factual, make their potential volatility look even more stark in contrast.
Yeah, if you sink to their level.
You lose the high ground instantly.
So a concrete example, instead of the fight challenges,
focus purely on the contradictions you observe in their behavior. Like the piece mentions Pauly's logic on threats versus intent. That's solid.
Okay.
So document that. Analyze that specific inconsistency. Don't just react with more anger.
Right, and instead of the broad insults calling people retards or scumbags.
Use the psychological framework the author already brings up. They mention a group 6 classification of narcissists.
Yeah, the ones who know what they're doing and don't care. That was interesting.
Exactly. Use that. Instead of you narcissistic weirdos, analyze a specific action, like deflection, and say something like, this pattern of denial seems consistent with the group 6 mechanism, where awareness fuels more projection.
Okay, I see. That positions the author as the analyst, not just another brawler in the mud.
It elevates the whole thing. It's like being the reporter covering the fight, not one of the fighters. That distance creates authority.
Which validates the thesis about hypocrisy, ironically.
Precisely. And speaking
Hold
of
on.
evidence
This is
strategically, that leads us to
lit, bro. I haven't seen you. I haven't watched one of these yet. This is. Did you like prompt it, the AI?
No, I don't. No, this has its own processing abilities. I don't know. It all you need is to give it the source material, and it will extrapolate from that. And it already has the critique option built into the platform, so I don't even need to prompt anything. I just feed it the source and click generate.
I like it because it's in a way, if you listen to these critiques and apply it, it's a way to extend conversations that would usually get shut down by ad homs, I think.
Yeah, absolutely right. This is actually why I'm going to actually have it done on myself and my broadcast, and I'm going to feed it like
smart.
I'm going to feed it like 20 broadcasts, right? Because you can feed multiple sources, and it'll take it all and condense it all into one thing, right?
Yeah.
And this is what I've been realizing lately is I seriously need an upgrade, guys. I seriously need to get, I believe I've reached a point where my talent has surpassed the equipment and even the internet and everything else, right? It's like, I need a serious upgrade. Like I need to get to the next level.
Trying to go transhumanness on us, OTW.
Well, it's just like, I feel limited by the power of the AI that I'm using. It's like, it feels like I need a better AI. So it'll kind of like resonate with more with what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain it. Like I need a Jarvis. I need a Jarvis, bro. I need a Jarvis. I need Iron Man's Jarvis. That's what I want.
Yeah, upgrade. We're with HAL 900 right now. You need to upgrade to Jarvis, huh?
Yeah, I need to go from the T800 to the T1000.
I appreciate your observations about where it wouldn't reduce to ad hominems. I also, Imperius had an interesting... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Although the one thing about these AIs is they will put nonsensical things together. Like they're conversationalists. They're not truth talkers, right? Like not that they would intend to lie. It's a calculator, so it can make illogical, it can do the same things humans do with rationalization and conversation. It's not a mathematical calculator. It's a conversational calculator designed to have conversations. It can never say, I don't know. I know a lot of humans don't say it, but they can say it and it can't. But I like your observation. Imperius had one yesterday too that I just want to put in your ear. Look at the gender dynamics, right? I'm trying to listen through that filter because he thought it was interesting how he said the same thing about the lack of like sort of unnecessary back and forth. I don't know if he used that homonym, but he also mentioned, watch how the girl suggested things and watch how the guy kind of like, oh, well,
It's about him. But lately, he's giving me the content. He's literally dropping me the content in my laps, and he thinks I'm not going to fucking use it.
Right.
It's like, I'm like that, and this is where, there's a disconnect with Paul and I, okay? Paul would not encourage what I'm doing, right? So this is where, Paul and I have a disconnect, right? And I'm bringing in Paul because Paul is mentioned throughout all of this, right? Like over and over again, right? By Landry, by Bad Apple Media, by others, right? So it's always a recurring theme. It just keeps coming back to that.
Yeah.
Go put a bullet in your head. Yeah, I told you that. Big deal. Yeah, I can tell you to go fucking delete yourself. Do the world a favor. Do the world a favor. Oh, he's such a terrible person. Fuck off. Take yourself out. Do the world a favor. No, nobody deserves peace, Unity 8. When you're in the purview of fucking Snafu Snaps, when he's got his eyes on you, you'll never find any peace unless you get off the internet.
It's not true.
You try to avoid him, you go somewhere else, his minions will come and troll you.
Now, does this sound like whining and crying to you? Is this like,
Yes.
Is this total victimhood? Yeah. It's
Classic
like
gang
victim.
It's classic gang stalking on behalf of fucking OTW. I can't come in my fucking chat. This is exactly what this fucking program is designed to do. What he does it, he say, hey, go send this flying monkeys. No, you might not send this, but the flying monkeys know their role. Flying monkeys have their job. I don't know who TML is. Disrupt and fuck with me. Is that the machine lies?
Flying monkeys.
Right, Snafu Snaps? Oh, but don't do it to Snafu Snaps. Oh my God, don't fucking
I'm a gorilla. Get it right, man.
That'll upset Snafu Snaps, poor little baby. You guys notice that he couldn't fucking respond to the question? He could not respond to the question. It was a simple question. What makes Bad Apple Media so dangerous? Define dangerous. Don't just say what he's done, what he's been through. Don't just describe me and what you appear to have done to you. That's not how it works. When somebody says, how is Snafu Snaps a dangerous man? Well, I'll say, well, he makes up false accusations against people. He will put them in compromising positions to get them to commit crimes using his...
Hey, here's something I could actually ask the chat to do. Guys, if you encourage the, like there's the bears and there's the, all kinds of different types of, around here we're the gorillas, right? So go ahead and add gorilla to your name, or even if you want, change your avatar to any color gorilla that you can find that you prefer, right? Or even have AI generate yourself a color gorilla, whatever. I think we should all,
I'll block every one of you.
All the ones that identify to the, to the gorillas. Should I, go ahead and add that to your name? That would actually probably, really trigger people. I have this funny feeling that it was going to trigger people. Reels. But, don't mind my madness, though. It doesn't interest you.
Chakra reels.
We got bees and gorillas and
right. We got zebras, bees, yeah. Warthogs.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
he's a dangerous man. He accuses people of committing crimes. You guys don't see this fucking gang.
I was just going to say, and zebra striped avatars are the new I fuck challenge friends. Don't forget it's 2025. This is not just a bee, but a bee bra.
Figure out who are the ones that are behind the gang stalking they do to you in your real life.
Like my son does, like with brain rot. You know about that?
Other than they keep their distance from you.
They combine animals now. That's a big thing.
They do what they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hybrid animals.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
This is exactly who they are. These are the people that gang stalk you.
I followed in suit quite quickly.
But now they're comfortable enough to reveal themselves through the internet.
And I do want to encourage.
That's the crazy thing about it.
It doesn't mean you have to report channels, or it doesn't mean, it just means,
This is the fucking craziest thing about it.
Right?
Is that
I'm technically black.
When they gang stalk you in the streets, they keep their distance. It's a kind of an anonymous
if you change your
thing.
avatar to a gorilla, like white
You
chocolate
really can't prove that they're doing it to you.
White gorilla,
But this
just
is
like
a clear,
so it's like
clear,
we need more gorillas out there to represent, the gorilla nation.
Avenue, an outlet for to see them gang stalking individuals.
Oh, that's nice, zebra gorilla, man. That is like totally epic. I love it.
How in the world can any of these fucking people claim that they're not gang stalkers with what they're doing right now?
Gorilla for sure.
If I was so insignificant, and if I was so nothing, if I was so meaningless and so valueless, and my words didn't mean nothing, they wouldn't be doing. They wouldn't be doing what they're fucking doing right now about me
so the source
or
extrapolated
modern man.
From this video that we were just watching, and this is
they would not take the time out of their day to focus on me and to let everybody know that Bad Apple Media is a crazy guy. Clearly, I'm a threat to them. Clearly, I'm a fucking threat to them.
That, according to the author, refuses to look in the mirror. It's quite a charge. Let's dive in.
Okay, so the central idea here that the accusers are maybe guilty of the same things they're calling out.
Why hasn't he blocked me yet?
There's some
T-Range.
insight potential, and it's a big but.
Tariq, why hasn't he blocked me yet?
Which brings us straight to our first point: angle and credibility.
When I talk about gang stalking, this is who the gang stalkers are.
Showing hypocrisy, exploring this idea of projection.
These are the fucking idiots that are doing this shit in the streets. Now they're so emboldened to gang stalk people, they do it online, openly. They're literally gang stalking me online.
The weakness is pretty immediate, isn't it?
It is. The audience's focus snaps right.
Claiming that I'm the one who victimized Snafu Snaps. I terrorized Snafu Snaps.
Narcissism feel really unreliable because the person delivering it sounds
really? Well, are these guys smoking fucking meth?
It feels authentic. That passion, you can't deny that. But passion alone doesn't build credibility in this kind of.
I believe you, neutral ground.
Better, the author really
I
makes
believe you.
the analysis, which is sharp, some good points in there, from the just raw hostility.
That's why I don't fucking trust nobody anywhere, even in my chat. I don't trust fucking nobody. Sorry, no offense. I don't even trust you. And I would think that you can understand that.
Shouting louder.
Exactly. Documented data, logical steps, not volume, not name calling.
But I wonder if you take out all that heat.
Why would they go out of their way if I'm such a nobody and nothing to them?
That's a fair point.
And a waste of
is it just a vent, or is it actually
life, or I'm bitter? Why do they gotta go out of their way to point out that I'm bitter, that I'm this or I'm that? If I'm not a fucking threat, or if I'm not a target of theirs.
Instead of the fight challenges,
focus purely on the contradictions you observe in their behavior. Like,
can anybody answer that fucking question?
That's solid.
Okay.
So document that. Analyze that specific inconsistency. Don't just react with.
Well, it's not about adversaries. They have to have a target. I think your word adversaries needs to be a target. It needs to be changed from adversary to target.
Don't care. That was interesting.
Exactly. Use that instead of you narcissistic weirdos.
Yo, sitting over here listening to fucking Gabriel, that NPC fucktard, he went on here and literally lied. Not one time did I didn't have a chance to say anything about snafu snaps. My question, the only thing that I said to him on his fucking live stream before he kicked me off was, do you want to know about the truth? Do you want to know? Do you know anything that's going on? That's it. That's what I said. Then he goes on OTWs and says that I said, "You want? Let me tell you about that asshole snafu snap." Maybe that was just a Freudian slip.
All you need is to give it the source material, and it will extrapolate.
Maybe that was a Freudian slip.
The critique option built into the platform, so I don't even need to prompt anything.
I know that, neutral ground. I understand that. I don't disagree with you. I'm not trying to give you shit. But yeah, you're right. There are people who pretend that they're targets.
Yeah, absolutely right.
I understand that.
I'm going to actually have it done on myself, and my
I get that.
Feed it like smart.
And that's what I've pointed out before is that people want to fucking say, "Oh, this person's a scumbag," and they go and do videos on them 4 months ago, and then now they're friends again. Or they're
I seriously need an upgrade, guys.
I get it.
I seriously need to get. I believe I reached a point where my talent.
I have a hard time
and even the
comprehending.
Right? Like I need a serious upgrade. Like I need to get to the next level.
How these people can't? Well, it's not how they can't see it. I really don't care. I shouldn't be sharing this because I really don't give a fuck.
The power of the AI.
I shouldn't even be buying into this. I shouldn't be giving it any power, giving it any recognition. I shouldn't be doing that.
What I'm doing, I don't know how to explain it. Like I need a Jarvis.
I shouldn't be doing that at all.
Jarvis, bro. I need a Jarvis. I need Iron Man's Jarvis. That's what I want.
Upgrade. You're with HAL 900 right now.
But how in the world can these fucking idiots
go from the T800 to
T1000? You got Bax, you got extra large Bax, you got Gabriel, you got Gabriel involved with a guy from the Crips.
Exactly. Although the one thing about these AIs is they will put
Crips
nonsensical things together.
and the blood.
They're conversationalists. They're not.
A lot of them are fucking controlled fucking opposition within their own fucking gang.
So it can make illogical. It can do the same things humans do with.
There's fucking snitches everywhere.
It's not a mathematical calculator. It's a
There's snitches in the fucking.
Have conversations. It can never say I don't know. I know
in the KKK. Snitches everywhere. They don't understand what infraguard is. They didn't understand what co-intel is.
Right. I'm trying to listen through that filter because
they don't understand what community policing is.
The lack of like sort of unnecessary.
Well, actually, they do, but they don't want to admit that this is what they're doing.
Girl suggested things and watch how
they can't admit that they're part of this fucking network of fucking assholes that are demonic to their core.
Interesting the dynamic he's pointed out between
all they can do to respond to me to saying that they're demonic to their core is to come on here and laugh at me and chuckle
I would think it would play
and
out
try to
we're talking generalizations in real life.
get into my feelers, which doesn't work with me.
Programmed this as a male voice and as a female voice.
Do they think that I give a fuck what these motherfuckers think about me?
Here in Canada, right? Very, very.
It's happening all over the fucking world, man.
But still, yeah.
These assholes like OTW and Polyboy. Polyboy is a government fucking agent.
The main story here is getting totally lost in chaotic rambling and very niche.
Anybody who's willing to tell people about their alleged freedom and their standing on their rights and no harm, no injury, shut the fuck up, Polyboy. You aren't teaching anybody anything. You aren't trying to bring the awareness,
Because the text
the
jumps around so much.
information to share it
Well,
with
psychology
anybody.
1 minute, then
Then suddenly we're
You
hearing
keep
about
it to
fixing
yourself.
Snafu
You
Snap's mustache.
share just a
The
little
author
bit of
should read
information
this,
so
or
people will
he
fucking
finds
think they
it
know what they're
offensive.
talking about, and they go out there and get
those
themselves
details might
hemmed
mean
up.
something to people deep inside
Because
the
that's your
system.
job. Is you're
For
out
everyone
here
else,
It's
to fuck
exhausting.
people's
Even
lives
if
up.
you do know the
That's
background
what
of that
all you
topic,
guys are on here to
you're gonna
do.
rant.
These
Again, it
channels.
undermines the idea that the author is the rational one here.
So the weakness is a clear lack of narrative control.
Absolutely. And the suggestion is
This
pretty
is
straightforward.
what they do.
Build
This
a
is their
clear
purpose.
chronological structure.
That's why they're
Focus
here.
entirely on the
That's
conflict
why
of
it's,
Snafu Snaps.
I
That
refer
timeline
to
is the
this
core
as
evidence, really.
harmful
It's your strongest
content.
defense and your strongest offense. Lay it out. The ghosting, the alleged hoovering attempts, the harassment that triggered the author's reaction.
This
the
is
legal
funny
steps
that this
involved.
guy,
That's the end
where
of it.
does fucking
Psychology,
OTW
narcissism, the hoovering
get off
process.
with fucking
Use them within that
putting
narrative as tools to explain
my
why
shit
Snafu
into the
Snaps need to act
fucking,
that way, according to the
hey,
author. Don't let them become
yeah,
your
do
rambling
yourself.
Tuesday lectures.
I don't really give a fuck.
Maybe dedicate a
Do you
clean
think
section where
anything that these guys
establish the
say
origin
affects
story of
me?
specific
It
content.
makes me go, oh my God, they're right. I shouldn't do
Drama
these
sets the
things.
stage and justifies
Suck
later
my
ones.
fucking
Like
dick.
starting with, look, I left Snafu Snaps alone.
You
for 2 years.
motherfuckers are
No contact
afraid of
outside the
me
pillars, on
and
phone,
my truth,
upset
even
about
though
being
you
blocked,
claim that
calling
you're
me a
all
traitor,
about the
something like
truth.
that.
Perfect. That immediately frames everything that comes
It's
after.
funny.
It provides
We're
context
about
and
the truth.
justification.
And
We're
building
about
on
the
that idea of
truth.
using evidence
Oh, but you
strategically.
allow people to come on there and lie constantly.
They feel a bit
There's
thrown
not a little
They
bit
do,
of,
almost like drive-by
there's not
shots
even
rather
one
than analytical points.
little
So
piece
how
of
should they
fucking
be used?
truth that
Not
comes
as
out of
just
you
general
fucking
accusations.
idiots.
They need to be precise
Not
examples of
one
how,
piece of
according to the
truth
author,
that
targets
comes out of you
manipulate language
fucking
or distort
idiots.
things to fit their preferred story.
Connecting it back to the projection theme.
Exactly.
Not
The
one
goal is
time
to
that
expose
any of
the
their
story
fucking,
you
this
tell.
entire fucking
Within the story
live
thread,
stream is
they'll
going to be
illustrate how words
dedicated
like
to
killer
gossip.
versus accident are maybe used differently depending on who's involved in the Landry case
This,
decision.
my live stream
Show how
here
that creates a
was
specific
actually
narrative.
talking about
Yes, and then link that pattern
Gangstalkers.
directly back to the
And
main
ironically,
story.
here I
It
am
turns
sharing
all
more
of the story.
That
gangstalking.
changes the whole dynamic.
Live in
It
direct
shifts from
effect.
you're a terrible
Live
person
as
to
we
specific
speak,
content
I'm being
what activities
gangstalked
to
by
do and
YouTubers.
here's why it's problematic or indicative
Ain't
of
that something?
That does
Ain't
not
it weird
fix
how
the issue.
I can
The
literally
author
sit
can
here and
manage
show you
with
how I'm
measured,
being
evidence-based
gangstalked by
approach. They might avoid
YouTubers.
the biggest pitfall of all.
which takes us to number 3, and this one feels critical.
Ain't that funny?
Purpose fulfillment. There's a fatal flaw here of self-refutation through using ad hominem attacks.
This
Ain't
is
it
where the whole
fucking
argument is
hilarious?
collapsing on itself.
Completely.
The main goal, stated up front, is to expose these panel-verse figures as narcissistic hypocrites. But then,
The author
Ain't it
doesn't
fucking
the
hilarious?
same kind of attacks they're criticizing.
Oh.
Character assassination.
right,
Gabriel left. Damn it! I just stepped away for a second.
We see critiques about where OTW lives his grandma's house, accusations about health conditions like syphilis, making fun of appearance or past health issues,
so when the author calls their
It's great. It's like
videos, the documented record.
stick to the public statements and actions.
Exactly. If you're
It's
preaching
literally-
integrity, you absolutely have to maintain it.
it's literally telling him and giving him the recipe to how to expose somebody correctly. It's great.
I don't
It's like,
care
if
about
listen to this
exposing you
shit,
correctly.
you
I
know,
don't give a fuck.
it's-
This is the
you'll learn
thing. Is
shit.
that
I
he's
don't
over
know.
here
I
giggling
learn
and
every day.
chuckling
Every
like a
time I
little
listen to one of these
pussy,
things, I learn something about myself.
wanting
Yep.
to fucking
Especially
teach
when
me how to
faced.
expose them.
Otherwise,
I don't
you
need
prove
to
your
expose.
point.
I'm not
This
here
goes
to
back that
expose
comment that
you,
mentioned earlier.
OTW.
Look closely. When OTW, Paul, and Snafu get dragged with these personal irrelevancies, the pattern
Mark
repeats.
Mark
The
Basket.
accuser starts losing
Bye.
sight of the very thing they condemn.
Preaching truth but using insults and contradictions.
Bye,
That
Mark
is
Basket.
projection, isn't it? Or at least massive hypocrisy.
And the psychology, as the author points out elsewhere, maybe it comes from insecurity, groupthink, that need to tear others down on irrelevant grounds to feel better.
Bye, Rebecca
That
Joe.
obsession with personal details about
Bye,
OTW,
Rebecca
Paul,
Joe.
Snafu. It might say more about the attacker's own issues than about the target's.
They become these convenient villains.
Lightning rods, exactly. In a community that maybe can't face its own reflection. And if you adopt the enemy's tactics, you just validate those tactics.
So how to critique without falling into that trap?
Lean on the analytical tools already in the text.
It's
The
like
author talks
if
about shock
hey,
journalism
modern
and
man, if you
photojournalism.
were
Use those definitions.
Apply
really
to
trying to
the
expose
actions.
Snafu
Yes.
Snaps, you would share
Analyze
that
how they might
information with
fabricate
me.
headlines,
But
or
you
cherry
haven't
pick
done that
facts,
yet.
or prioritize drama over
All of these
substance.
idiots
Maybe
that tell
using
me that they're
laundry
going to
storytelling as an
fucking
example.
reach out
And
to me
when
and they're going
critiquing
to
people like
send me
Cynthia or
emails,
OTW.
Focus
no
only
matter
on
who it
the
is,
documented public
they
roles,
never
say,
do.
in enabling Snafu Snaps, if that's the claim.
They never
Attack
do.
specific public
Do they
roles,
think that I'm
like
waiting
alleged
by
gaslighting you
my
dragged yourself
email
into the
fucking
if the
inbox,
evidence
waiting
shows
for them going,
otherwise.
why ain't they
Stick to the public
emailing me?
claims, the
Why
actions,
ain't they
not the personal
emailing me?
history or living
Oh my
situation.
God, why
If you
aren't they
clean up the rhetoric that
emailing
way,
me?
you successfully stand outside that toxic cycle. You
I think I'm
demonstrate you're not
a
driven
little
by the
smarter
same
than that,
reasons.
where I
You
know
avoid
that
becoming
you guys
the
are all
mirror
full of
Right.
shit,
Because
then ain't
as
none
the
of you
submission
gonna
itself
email
implies,
me any
maybe the real madness
information.
isn't just an OTW, Paul.
I've been around the fucking
In the
block a
mirror
few
that Phil is
times,
afraid to look into,
and you're
this is the
blowing
author's
smoke
chance
up
to
my
step away
ass,
from that reflection.
and I'm
Okay,
well
so to
aware
wrap
of
up,
it.
this piece has
I
some
think
really
it fucking
powerful
is
observations about
hilarious.
online toxicity projection, and there's a strong personal story buried in there.
Definitely potential.
The
But
AI
to make it
program they
real,
are
to
using is
maximize its
using your
impact and
anger, which
credibility,
is
Three
legitimate
main
to
things needed to
criticize
do.
how you
First,
criticize your
tone down the
stalker.
hostility.
Make that
Dramatically.
make sense.
Protect
Well, you
credibility and
can't.
establish that
Over
empathy.
here in their
Second,
world, in their
structure. Build it
narcissistic
clearly
fucking
around the
demonic
crucial three-year
existence,
conflict timeline with
that
small
makes
boost
sense to
pieces.
them.
Bring that story to the front.
And
That
third,
makes sense
eliminate
to
the ad
them.
hominem attacks. Cut out the personal stuff that just makes the
And
author
here,
look like
let
the thing
me.
you're criticizing.
I
And
really don't
self-reputation
even
has
care to
If
hear
those
this
changes
shit
can be made, focusing
because
the tone,
why?
tightening the
What's the
structure,
point?
and cleaning up the arguments.
What's the point? Why do I even want to hear that shit? There's really no point in it. None at all. It's just them circle jerking each other, using AI to circle jerk themselves. So let me get back to this. There we go.
So I got an email from someone who subscribes to this channel. It was a little while ago, who was raised by narcissistic parents and shared that she was always part of a system where nobody else sees the parents' behavior. And while she trusts what she sees, she wanted to find out if she was the only one in this situation where nobody else was seeing. Well, I hope whoever you are who watches question, who submitted this question, I hope you're watching because this is for you.
I don't even give a fuck about their stupid ass videos. OTW, you can suck my fucking dick, you little bitch ass pussy.
Or partner, a sibling, a boss,
You got
a
snafu snap, syphilis
see,
fucking mouth.
Really see it, and have gotten past the self-gaslighting.
You guys really think that
and you don't question
they
it.
really think that
Very
they're
clear.
doing something
They know what
fucking
happens, and it's
to affect my sanity or my mental state of mind? What they're doing is they're literally affirming everything that I know about these fucking idiots. They're literally affirming everything that I've been sitting here saying about these assholes for fucking years. I've told them over and over and over again, whoever's training you through your fucking programs, you might want to tell them that we need better techniques. So I don't know what we got to do. Train us somehow, some way where we can get to bad apple media because it's not working. It's not working, and they don't know what to do. So they're on damage control over there. Instead of just shutting up and leaving me alone and going on about their next fucking person, they got to come out of the woodwork to show everybody in their little echo chamber how I'm not triggering them. Clearly, I've triggered them, or else they wouldn't be doing videos about me. Now, would they? Can anybody agree with me that I've triggered them and that my words are resonating through their little fucking pea brains? Oh, you think it's suspicious they don't want to share their information with? Oh, of course not. They don't want to share any truth, even though they'll talk about sharing the truth and they never fucking spew one little bit of fucking truth. It's their truth. It's not the actual truth. It's their truth. It's their story.
It's real. And yet, nobody else seems to get it, almost unanimously. The people around you either don't see a problem with this person or with these people, or may even think that these narcissistic people in your life, they're just great, or they make excuses when their bad behavior shows up. In the old story, which many of you heard as children, of the emperor's new clothes, the vain emperor, who apparently loved to do fashion parades for the people in his land, then gets scammed by a sort of old-fashioned grifter stylist who takes his money and tells him, "Darling, you look fabulous," while the emperor stands there naked. The emperor then walks down the street buck naked, and everyone oohs and ahs over him. "Oh, emperor, what a grand outfit. What grand robes." And the only one who calls him out is a little boy, truth teller, truth seer, who says, "Whoa, the emperor is naked." Listen, it is lonely to be the one who sees it when others don't. Now, why would this happen? There's a few reasons. Number one, because you're dealing with a communal narcissistic person or people. People with these communal narcissistic vibes.
Communal narcissistic individuals. Communal.
They do lots of stuff for other people. And as long as everyone is praising them, and the narcissistic people get to do the things for the other people on the schedule that works for the narcissist and get to do the things they want to do, well, then they can really, really seem generous. And everyone just goes along. And you may even seem like a jerk for being suspicious or being turned off by the communal narcissist. Okay, so that's one version of why people don't see it.
Yeah, I'm the jerk. I'm the jerk.
You do. Number two, it could be that you're dealing with a grandiose narcissism, that the other people don't see sort of the dark side of that as much. A grandiose narcissistic person in smaller doses can actually be kind of fun and charming. And others may see this grand.
Yeah, see how people say, "Oh, he's fun, he's charming, he makes me laugh," right?
Grandiose narcissist as the life.
Talking about snafu snaps.
Of the party, as fun, as generous, extroverted, charming, attentive, curious, compelling. The more time that you spend with a grandiose narcissist, the more you see their vulnerable side, the manipulations, the entitlement, the low empathy, the anger, the selfishness. But a little bit of a grandiose narcissist can kind of feel like a theme park. I mean, nobody wants to live in a theme park, but it is a bit of escapism once in a while, now and then. Number three, the narcissistic person, the number three reason that people don't always see it when you do is because the narcissistic person holds a lot of power, control, or maybe even stirs fear in the other people around you. In the story of the
There you
Emperor,
go.
it seems
Yeah, Snafu Snaps has power and control, and he stirs up the fear in them, so they don't threaten him or they don't call him out because they're afraid that they'll be his next target.
that the people in the emperor's land were in some kind of old-fashioned cult. You had to praise the leader unquestioningly, or else maybe you were going to get in trouble. In some family systems, we can witness a similar dynamic. If you were to critique, for example, the narcissistic person in charge, you will get in trouble. And that fear can result in an almost collective fawn response. And just like we witness in cultic systems, the willingness to throw other people under the bus.
There, see how she says that in cultic systems. That's what they are. They're in a cultic system. And they're willing to throw somebody under the bus, whether it be Landry or me or anybody else. I'm not saying that Landry ain't part of their fucking game, but it doesn't matter. They'll still throw somebody under the bus. Kind of like the left-right paradigm or law enforcement. Every now and again, they'll throw one of their own under the bus. It happens. So, you know.
And that may mean that these other people in the system will literally go to the head of that system, whomever it is, to tell them a rule that you broke or something you did, or will just maintain the stance.
Or they'll go to the president of the panelverse and tell him that this person needs to be silenced. Ain't that funny? It's not a cult, but it's a cult.
Person is great and has everyone's interest at heart. And if you have any problem with them, then that's something that's wrong with you.
So they're trying to actually bring me into the panelverse, acting as if I want to be a part of their occult, of their fucking Jim Jones fucking program over here. I don't want nothing to do with you motherfuckers. You understand that? And me calling out Snafu Snaps has got nothing to do with anything other than Snafu Snaps. It's got nothing to do with me having a life and I'm miserable and I'm bitter. No, I'm pissed off that fucking some cocksucker Snafu Snaps could do this and none of you are saying anything. But I guess I need to just accept the fact that you're all part of it because you're all part of the gang stalking program that's online. That's went from the community policing to the neighborhood watch through InfraGard. Now they got an online division and you're all part of it.
The number four reason that no one else seems to see it, but you do, are the good old enablers. And that overlaps with these other three.
The enablers.
But the enablers can be why it seems like other people don't get it. The enablers are invested in the status quo, how they benefit from the system. The enablers may be a little narcissistic themselves, and especially
they're benefiting for the entertainment value.
The ones who are more concerned with
the entertainment. They enjoy watching people fucking get upset and they're lashing out. They enjoy it because they're narcissists. This is what these people don't understand, is that a narcissist doesn't know that they're a narcissist. You know, just like yesterday in the video, does a narcissist know they are a narcissist? And the answer is ish. They sort of, but don't.
How the group is viewed by the world, or how the group functions, or the collective, than they are with the health and well-being of the individual people within that system. Enablers do tend to stick by the person who allows their lives to carry on the way the enablers want their lives to carry on, which is usually.
Yep. Snafu Snaps lets them be. So as long as they support Snafu Snaps and chime in every now and again, he doesn't focus on them. He won't focus on them. He has his individual targets, the ones that he has his attention on, and those enablers will encourage him to do what he does as long as they are safe from Snafu Snaps and his fucking wrath.
Usually with this little change and muss and hassle and keeping things as they have always been. A number 5 reason why other people often don't see this is people don't get this. Studying how narcissistic relationships affect people is my life. So for me, it's a whole I see dead people thing that's happening for me. But many people don't. It's not what most people study. There's not a day that goes by when I meet someone who does not get it. Now, I'd like to think that to greater or lesser degree, all of you watching this video, watching this channel get it or want to get it or have been through it and are willing to see it for what it is. But there was a time when you didn't get it. There was a time when I didn't get it. Honestly, in fact, even when I was in graduate school and in my clinical rotations after graduate school, that was when I first started to get it. But the professors and a lot of the training doctors around me actually didn't want to engage the discussion. Despite all of their knowledge, back in the 1990s, people didn't really get this. And so when other people don't get it, they don't see it, they can't see it. But that takes us to another issue, and that is number 6. People don't want to get this.
Right. They don't want to see it. They la 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 la, fingers in their ears, hands over their eyes, hands over their mouth. La 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 la.
It sucks to get this. It can feel like a loss of hope and a loss of innocence. And even
Yep. You can say, oh my God, the world's a fucked up place, and people don't want their world to be a fucked up place. It could be a loss of the innocence of individuals that they're like, oh my God, that guy really was innocent. Oh, well, if I just ignore it, then it didn't happen. If a tree falls in the woods, did it really make a sound?
even in a sense that the
Right, OTW.
world kind of sucks. Radical acceptance, it won't change. Not everyone can change enough to make a difference. That doesn't feel very nice. The idea that some folks just couldn't be healthy parents or healthy spouses or healthy partners or healthy siblings or healthy friends. And forgiveness isn't really going to fix it. To really get this is an acknowledgement that even the safest corners of our worlds are a little more dangerous than we think.
Like somewhere on the internet, some little bitch ass fucking Canadian called OTW, the little corner of his world is really not a safe place. It's really dangerous.
Who wants to get that? I have even survivors who get through it and then want to put it all behind them. You can't put this behind you. Healing over time means that you integrate this knowing. It does mean that the fear lifts. It does mean that you stop calling your wisdom cynicism, because it's not cynicism. It's seeing things clearly. So you can be.
Yeah, my wisdom isn't cynicism. It's me seeing things clearly. And then when I see things clearly, and all of those who don't want to admit it and acknowledge it, they attack and they defend it.
More discerning, and you stop blaming yourself. And sadly, that is not the stance that most people take. So yeah, in some families, in some workplaces.
Oh, they won't blame themselves. They won't blame themselves. They're steady telling me, you did what you did. You won't take responsibility for what you said to Snafu Snaps. While they're not ever going to talk about what Snafu Snaps did. They never talk about what Snafu Snaps did. Never. Their only response is, why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that, Bad Apple Media.
Other social or organized groups like a church or a local community organization or a local political group. I don't know, even something like a local parent-teacher group. Yes, you, in fact, may be the one person who sees it. People don't like change. We are homeostatic creatures. We like.
Oh, yeah. I definitely am the one person that sees it. There may be more, but I'm probably the most outspoken one of the bunch.
To be steady. We human beings, I think all mammals are like that. And steady is, again, something that people like. Not all, but most. And to see narcissism in your midst means that you are questioning power, obedience, obligation, duty.
Yep.
Concepts like love your parents no matter what.
I'm questioning all of it.
Self-harming philosophies like
about loving thy neighbor. I'm questioning all of it, and they don't like the fact that I'm questioning them. They're upset that who am I to question their demented fucking world?
Suck it up, stiff upper lip, let it go, move on, etc. You can move on, but you can only move on if you can understand and integrate what happened to you. When we are the only person who sees something, no one else around us seems to get it, we doubt ourselves. And being through a narcissistic relationship means we already doubt ourselves. It is courageous to honor what you know. And it's courageous to honor that you know what you're seeing, even when others around you don't.
Oh, I'm a coward according to them. I'm a coward calling them out, exposing them for who they are. To them, it's not courageous. They are the courageous ones for joining forces with each other. I'm the coward, right? I'm the coward.
That's why those of you in that truth seer or truth teller role are often inherently courageous people, even though it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable being in this position. It is. But it ain't nothing that I can't fucking handle. Not one of these pussy ass motherfuckers will ever do anything to me. They'll never come to Detroit and meet me. Right, Cage? You'll never fucking step up like the fucking tough guy you act like you are. I could go to Virginia and I could send fucking Snafu Snaps a fucking a ticket. I could say I got you in a 5-star hotel. I got prostitutes and cocaine for you. He wouldn't show up to come and fight me in the cage. He wouldn't do that. So I'm just kind of wasting my fucking breath, proving that they're all a bunch of cowards while they're calling me the coward. I'm the truth teller here, not them.
So what do? We have to recognize that the not seers are limited people, and we may need to be cautious.
They're limited intelligence. They're not seeing because they don't want to, or because they're not intelligent enough to see it.
And not try to convince them, or to keep explaining ourselves to them and wasting our energy.
Yeah, that's what I need to do, is stop explaining it to them, stop trying to convince them, and stop wasting my energy. That's what I need to do.
We also have to ensure that maybe we don't engage with these people at times when we are having a crisis of faith or just feeling run down or vulnerable.
Yeah, it's something it's hard to do, is where, when they're fucking running their mouth about you, you always want to go in and say, hey, fuck you, don't stop running your mouth about me. So, it's not about feeling vulnerable. It's wanting to defend yourself from these fucking assholes that are relentless. They have nothing to do in their life. It's every day, all day. They have zero fucking life. Nobody in their life wants anything to do with them. Very limited people want anything to do with them.
Important to cultivate other supports that see it and know that these other people who don't see it can be what can magnify the harms of the narcissistic relationship for you.
Right, exactly.
Maya Angelou said it first, and she said it best. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Yep. When Snafu Snap shows you who he is, believe him.
And that applies to the people who don't see it as well. So we can do a bit of a riff.
When those people who sit there idly by doing nothing and saying nothing and enable him, or they enable anybody, ignore them. Don't give them your time. Don't waste your energy.
On Dr. Angelou's words, and try it this way. When people don't see it, don't try to convince them. Thanks so much for the question.
Yep. When people don't see it, don't try to convince them. Don't waste your energy or your effort trying to do anything. It's a fruitless fucking effort. That's it.
I'm coming. But again, it can feel very lonely when you're the only one who sees it. Thanks.
I don't care about loneliness. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give two fucks about that. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here. I got shit to do. I have a fucking life. I'm spending way too much time on this fucking bullshit, paying attention to these fucktards when I shouldn't be. I could be sitting here producing content and bringing the truth to you people. I could be bringing the fucking truth to you people in a different fucking way. But no, here I am. Here I am. Where did you go? Where did you go, fucking dickhead? My watch history? Oh, here it is. Let's see what he's saying now. Just oh god, this fucking guy sucking his own dick. Sucking his own dick. This guy's sucking his own dick.
And the fact that you think you sing better than me is fine. I don't care.
You suck your own dick,
that.
OTW.
Oh, I sing better than you, OTW. Okay. Fine. What am I supposed to say that? No, you don't. I'm the better singer here. I'm the one who's got the better voice. This is what you want me to say? God.
Right, the one that I did for him. He says there's no story in that one. He says there's no what the fuck is it called? I don't even know if did I save that file? white gorilla? No, the pink gorilla, right? Who cares? We can carry it away here. Let's go ahead and get back to what he was saying. But the point is that proven liar again, false, right? Over and over again, OTW lies. Any points?
All the time. He doesn't even care that he lies. He does it all the time.
All right, everybody, look out for the Lindsay song coming
Projection.
soon. I didn't know she actually sent the $10, but the panel will now be open.
Yeah,
So
I sent it.
come here, come forth, come anyone, especially those who are lurking and wanting to actually talk about this shit. That
See, Landry, you're in chat now. Look,
Care
listen.
that he lies.
There we go.
Over
See?
and over again, OTW
Listen
lies.
very carefully.
Oh.
I'll slow it
All
down.
the time. He doesn't even care that he lies. He does
Okay.
it all the time.
Projection. Projection.
All right,
Not
everybody,
projection.
look out for the Lindsay
Not
song coming
projection.
soon. I didn't know she actually. All right, everybody,
He does it all the time. All the time.
over and over again, OTW lies. Any points?
All the time. He doesn't even care that he lies. He does it all the time.
Projection. Projection. Moose, I know that you're the one that doesn't care that you lie, Moose. I know that's you, man. Right? I'm glad
So does anybody
that you're
understand how I
finally
triggered this fucking guy to
opening
do this
up
video?
to the truth, right? And
I literally triggered this guy, this fucking clown, OTW. I triggered him so hard yesterday. He needed to come and do a video on me today. Since, you know, I'm nobody, I'm valueless, I'm useless. There's, you know, I'm trying to be part of this. Whatever he's said about me, I find it hilarious that he had to go, but he focuses on Landry because Landry isn't as aggressive as I am at all. Landry's not even near. He's actually, you know, they call him a beta, and you can definitely see the difference between me and Landry. I'm clearly an alpha, even though OTW wants to claim that there are no alphas and there are no betas. Yeah, okay. Right. But it's funny that he literally does a fucking entire show talking about me. Oh, and Landry. I triggered him to the point where he had to do an entire show today because he has no content. OTW has zero content. There's nothing that he talks about on his channel other than other people's channels. So, am I wrong? Am I wrong about this? Anybody, you guys can't see this? You can't tell that the fucking guy was triggered trying to defend himself from the truth, even though he claims he's all about the truth. He's not about the truth. There's no truth in that guy. I think it's fucking hilarious. And it's funny that I block all you fucking idiots. I block all these idiots in the chat. It's a whole lot quieter. There's very few people in the chat now that I block the fucking assholes that like to run their fucking mouth. The enablers. I blocked a bunch of the enablers, and now the chat is a whole lot more peaceful. Yeah. Let's see, let's go back real quick and I'll show you the. The problem with Bad Apple. Yeah, I'm the one with the problem. See how you like to put AK in there, Lee? No, I'm not also known as Lee. My name is Lee. I'm also known as Bad Apple Media. You're a fucking retard, and you can't get that straight. And the reason why he put that in there is because I keep calling him Patrick, and it bothers him that I call him Patrick. He wants to be called OTW. And when a guy like him can't get you to do what he wants by calling him OTW, I refer to him as Patrick. He gets a little hurt. He's butt hurt. He's butt hurt. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here. Glad you guys had nothing better to do, but you come over here and check this out. So until the next time, Bad Apple Media says what?
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss, oh, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no